We got shot. Just walking down the street, me and Michael. And a car came, and that was it. I don't know who did it. I mean, fucking ducking. I ain't fucking looking, and they drove away. I have no idea who shot us. Michael died. He was bleeding dead.
Did you feel it when it hit you?
Yeah. Right. 45.
You got no fight driving to the hospital.
We were in a car. I had these two black kids from my neighbor. I knew them good. I said, drive me to the hospital. I'm shot. So driving me, to beep the horn. They ain't got no fucking siren. And the guy's like, you. They start fighting. I said, you got to take me to the hospital. I'm bleeding over there.
Yeah.
And then they took me to Pennsylvania hospital. They let me out. I got in a wheelchair. I wheeled myself in.
That's crazy.
Who was the funniest mob guy?
Why you got to say mob? Just who's the funniest friend?
Yeah, funniest friend.
That's a good point. We'll edit that out, okay? What's up, gentlemen? Thank you guys so much for coming over today. I really appreciate it. A lot of stuff I would love to get into. I would love to know why you're the youngest person to ever get banned from every casino in the United States. I'm curious about the story of how you robbed an armored truck. I'm curious if there's any gay members in the Mafia. I'm curious how you survived prison with terrorists. I know you've talked about Sammy the Bull before, so I'm curious your thoughts on him. But before we get into all of that, let's just start at the very beginning. Why did they call you Skinny Joe?
The media gave me that name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No one ever called you that growing
You know
up?
who gave me the name? The organized crime. No, nobody ever called me that my whole life. I had a cousin, Joey, who was fat. He was 250 pounds, and I was skinny. So I guess when they used to follow us, they used to say, which one, the fat one or the skinny one?
No
we had
way.
the same name. We had the same name.
Was that kind of flattering for you at that time?
But then that's who used to call me. I mean, nobody ever called me that when I was a kid. Skinny
Wow.
Joey.
When you saw it in the news for the first time,
the news gave it to me, Skinny Joey.
were you a little flattered? You're
No,
like,
I don't
me?
know. Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks so much.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was the other guy, I don't want to be fat Joey. Like, that
he's
would hurt my
fat Joey,
feelings.
I'm Skinny Joey.
Like, what the fuck? This is
Crazy.
hurtful. You guys have a great podcast. I've been listening to a bunch of
you.
episodes
Thank you.
lately, man. It's been really, really fun.
Yeah, we have a good time.
It's a wild. You listen to it for an hour, and the pod is just like, hey, fuck these rats.
Absolutely.
Okay, first off. And then it's just sports picks, and we're talking about sports all of
Yeah.
a sudden out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then it's the most insane crime story I've ever heard, or mob story that like ever.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we robbed this truck, fuck rats. Also, I think the Jags are going to take it this week. It's like, this is the most insane hour of content I've ever heard, bro.
We put it all together fast, too.
It's
I mean, me
amazing.
and Joey do it all.
We do. We ain't got no writer.
It's
we ain't
amazing.
got no producer, nothing.
This is how
Nothing.
you guys really are when
Yes.
you're really talking.
Yeah, there's nothing fake here.
You're like,
Nothing.
yeah,
We ain't got nothing written down, nothing. Just
We go-
fucking stories, they're all true.
Yeah, this
when
guy
you're
got
telling the
robbed.
truth, it's easy.
We clipped this guy, but then the Pats this week, I think.
Yeah,
And it's
Pats are gonna win.
It's unreal, man. It's unreal.
But when you speak the truth, you don't have to write nothing down.
Yeah, I like that. I like that you said that. Everything you say on the pod is, all the stories are 100%
And
true.
100% true and everything to back it up.
And you're going to keep it real today?
Yeah.
And he's got the paperwork for everything, so there's never a question. Like you'll see, we post the
Like the
information
guy
on there.
Franzese said he never told them about it. I put the 302s up. They don't lie. They ain't mine. They're his.
Yeah, what did you think of like his response to that and the back and forth?
No, I don't. That's what they want me to do, go back and forth with him. I ain't going to go back and forth. He knows what the fuck he is.
Yeah.
He's a fucking lying, no good rap motherfucker. Shyster, fucking robbing the church, robbing this. He's a scammer. It's all light. But they all say the same shit. Like, and I've been saying it on every show. When they get caught, they change. No, they didn't change till they got caught. He didn't walk in and say, I'm going to change my life. No, you got caught. You're going to get 30 years or whatever the fuck you're going to get in jail. And then you changed.
Interesting.
Every one of them. They all got the same shit.
Could you tell me how you two know each other? What is the relationship between you all?
I know his grandfather. My father and his grandfather were friends.
Yeah.
I'm friends with his father, his mother. We're South Philly.
South Philly, it's tight.
Yeah.
Everybody knows everybody.
So you knew this guy since he was a little kid.
Since he was born.
And how was he when he was a kid?
A rotten little fucker. Rotten motherfucker.
Well,
he
I
was
was always around.
Ball
You know what I
breaker.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
ball breaker.
Throw shit at you when you're playing cards.
Yeah.
Want to fucking kill him.
Yeah. But it just goes now. It's later in life, so it's different. Now I grew up. I'm 32 years old now. But since I'm a kid, I know him my whole life.
We used to play in Ralphie Head's father's hangout. Gin, poker, and he would throw shit at us while we were playing. Joe, leave us the fuck alone. Run out. We chase him. No, he was a rotten kid.
Did you ever get whacked in the head a good time?
Oh yeah, my uncle used to throw glass bottles at me.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
father,
they
they
used to
used to
smash
they
you.
used to kill me.
Did you ever give him a smack? Be
No,
honest.
I couldn't
No.
catch the little motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's the run.
Yeah.
You could catch him now.
Yeah,
though.
I
I
catch
think
him
you
now.
can catch him
Yeah,
now.
you can.
Yeah, I keep
Yeah.
gaining more weight. You'd be catching me quicker.
He got
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah. Now on the pod, there's a very consistent theme that we don't like rats. Okay. That's what you guys say all the time.
Well, I hate them, but I expose them. That's all I'm doing. They try to justify and lie. Listen, they put good people. Listen, everybody in jail is not innocent. I'm not saying. There's guys in jail that are innocent that did a lot of fucking like Marty Tessetta. His hearing's coming up now. God spares, he should win. They lied. The guy's in jail 33 fucking years, innocent. How would you like
crazy.
if you were in jail 33 fucking years?
Yeah, I'd
and you
be
didn't do
going
it?
crazy.
And you didn't do it.
Yeah, I would lose my mind.
It's fucking nuts. Like, people ask me, like, oh, your cases. Listen, yeah, I got to quit it. Why'd you get it? Why I got to quit it? I didn't do it. We didn't do it. The fucking jury's seen it. You know, we didn't do it.
So then tell me, obviously there's a lot of reasons, but I'm curious for your specific reason. Why do you hate rats so much, and how does this apply to your personal life and sort of the work that you did?
They just lied to save themselves. I mean, listen, this shit's been going on since life. Look, Judas, that motherfucker. He's over here, right? Judas. Look what he did to Jesus.
Yeah.
Look, he's talking to him in his ear.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry to interrupt this amazing program, but I need a little bit of help. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can probably see our subscriber number right down here. And if you're able to, it would mean the world if you could subscribe. That is the best way to support this show, because when you subscribe, I'm able to show it to potential guests or to different brands and stuff like that. And it really, really helps grow the show, get us cooler guests, have cooler conversations, and it helps everything so, so much. So if you don't mind, thank you so much. Let's get back to it. Hang on 1 second. I gotta take my magic mind. Helps me stay alert. Anyway, now in your time with some of the family in Philadelphia, there were a couple of guys that ratted on you, that turned on you. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
And so did that change your perception of rats, or were you always steadfast on hating rats?
Everybody who testified against me and my friends got caught doing their own crime. They didn't get caught. It ain't like we robbed a bank, me and Ralph Natale in a car, and then he said, oh, yeah, I'm going to tell on you. He got caught selling meth. It was his fourth time. He was getting life with no parole. He's never getting out. He got his son pinched, his son-in-law pinched, and then he just made up stories about me and my friends.
Yeah, it's like a get out of jail free card.
Get out of jail card free. That's what it was.
I see.
Another guy, Pete Caprio from Jersey up here. My lawyer asked him on the stand, how many people did you kill? He said, I don't know, 28, 30. He didn't even know how many people he killed. He needed me. He said that I told him to kill this guy Sedano, which was not true. We didn't do it. It had nothing to do with it. He did it. And he got out of jail. His son got out of jail. His son was doing 14 years. They let him out of jail just to get me. It's fucking nuts.
Say Joey Merlino's name, you get out of jail.
That easy.
Yeah.
He told me to do it. That's it. That's all he said. There was no evidence.
Oh, really?
He told me to do it. There's no tape. Me telling him to do it. Then he lied at the trial. This is how we beat the case. I mean, I didn't do it anyway, but we were innocent of all the things. And the jury, and we proved it. This motherfucker said he met me in the Talk of the Town steak place. That's where we're going to open our
cheesesteak place.
I'm opening the cheesesteak place in South
Oh,
Florida.
really?
Yeah, Skinny Joey's. So he said that after the murder happened, I went and met him there, and he hugged me, he kissed me. We sat down, we had cheesesteaks. It sounded good. I mean, the story did sound good.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
But come to find out, the joint was burned down a year ago. Burned down to the ground. There was no cheesesteak place there. So we called the owner in. The guy came in a wheelchair. He said, this your place? Yeah. Could this meeting have to take place each year? He said, impossible. The place was burned down.
Wow.
Yeah, but they don't check, they just,
so
it sounds
crazy.
good.
So they just make up a story.
They made up his fucking story. That's
Wow.
it. Look how easy it is. Joey told me to do it, and I met him at a cheesesteak place.
And now, why do you feel like the DA was so dead set on getting you? Like, why were they giving such good deals to these guys?
They all get promotions. The guy, Zane Meminger, he was the head U.S. attorney. He's making $4 or $5 million a year in a big law firm. Listen, they don't care, but they just want a conviction at all costs. They don't care. Look at this lady, Barbara Christie. She tried my father, that motherfucker. And the murder case, we beat it. A friend of mine, Joey Merlino's lawyer from Philly, he's getting a lot of people out of jail that are innocent. He just got a guy 2 days, 3 days ago, whatever. 44 years straight, innocent. Innocent. The guy did 44 fucking years. How you replace that?
Yeah.
They let him right out.
Yeah.
That's the fourth guy he got out this year. 147 years, 144 years, 130. That's fucking nuts. To be in fucking jail. That's your whole life. It can't be replaced.
Completely innocent.
Innocent.
We had a guy on our show about this.
Wow.
Yeah, my friend McKeel, 47 years in jail. Innocent.
And what was the charge that they
There was a
allegedly
murder
got
charge
him on?
or something. But they lied. They said that they confessed. They didn't confess. They beat them up. They made false statements. I mean, it's just nuts. Fucking nuts. Years ago, it was really bad.
And these juries can't verify it. The judges can't they
don't know about it. They don't hear it.
Are the cases not strong enough from the lawyers?
They don't hear about it. They hide shit. Like Marty just said it. He's got a shot to get out now. He's in jail 33 years. 2 guys testified: Phil Leonetti, this fucking piece of shit, and this other guy, Al DiArco. They said that he did this murder. They held the 302. It's an FBI report at 302. They had it for 30 years. he was at a dentist when it happened. It's impossible for him to do the murder because the dentist was fucking an hour and a half away. He was getting his teeth done in a fucking dentist chair, and they held it back.
It's crazy.
And he got it from the Freedom of Information Act. Now he's got a shot. They should let him go.
But he's still jammed
33 years in fucking jail.
Yeah.
He's in jail now.
Can't
He's in
replace
fucking
that
Jersey.
time.
He's in Rawway.
I mean, did they get the dentist to come testify? And
They didn't, you know, I guess when they pinched him, he didn't remember exactly where he was at. They fuck, you know, I don't know what I ate last week, let alone fucking 20 years ago. You know what I mean? You don't remember.
I guess
But
if I'm
but now they got the
on
302.
court.
Now they got everything. They got the dental records where he paid, so he should get out.
Wow.
But it's
I mean,
fucking sad. It's fucked up.
yeah. And then how many other people like that? Not even
You don't even know about
in
it.
your circle.
Listen, just listen. You know how many Spanish, black guys are in jail? They don't have no money to get a good lawyer.
Yeah.
They give him a fucking public defender.
When they get roofed.
They don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. The public defender's getting 100, whatever, a fucking hour. They just keep on, yeah, don't worry, you're going to be good. They get life. That's it. The public defender goes home. They go to fucking jail for the rest of their life.
Now, Ralph Natale.
Right.
This is one of the main quote unquote rats that you would say.
He was the guy in our case, yeah.
This is the guy that you were working with that then flipped on you.
No, I wasn't working. We knew him. I met him in jail. I met him in 1991, 92. I should have fell down the steps when I met him. He was in jail for drugs. I didn't know. I never knew him from the street.
Oh,
And
really?
Yeah, we met him in jail. We were like friendly.
Oh, wow. So you guys never knew each other?
No. He came home from jail. He got for selling meth. He got caught selling meth again with Ron Previty, who was he was an undercover informant. He was wearing a wire on him. And we got a tape. He called us the kids. He tells Previty, don't tell the kids what I'm doing. They were selling meth.
Oh, wow.
I got a tape. He's saying we could sell it to the college crowd. He's trying to sell fucking meth to college kids.
Previty was a cop.
And Previty was undercover cop. And we played in the tape, and they were saying the prosecutor got up. He was mad. It don't say college crowd. It says older crowd. Motherfucker, it said college crowd.
Yeah.
So the judge was fair. He said, well, let them play it and let the jury decide what it says. And that's what it said, college crowd. He wanted to sell fucking drugs to kids.
Oh, that's
Sammy the
fucked up.
Bull, he got out. Listen, the guy got a break. The guy got fucking 5 years. 5 years for 18 murders. He did like 3 years. He got out. You figured he got a break from God. What did he do as soon as he got out? He sold ecstasy to kids. He got 20 years. They can't stop.
Like, it don't sound right. Like, a normal person, you're saying to yourself, like, how could they only get 5 years for 18 murders?
18
Something's
I got
wrong.
2 years for making a bet.
And it's legal now.
3 years more than me for fucking killing 18 people.
Yeah, that's a little.
I got 2 years for making a fucking bet.
So what happens? Take me through like how this whole process works. So Natale gets jammed up for a different crime.
His crime, nothing to do with me.
Nothing to do with you.
Right.
And then what happens? The
They
district
tell him-
attorney goes to him and
The
they
U.S.
say what?
attorney tells him you're dead. Here's the tapes. You're getting life with no parole. You ain't never getting out.
And his charge was like a RICO or something?
Well, he got charged meth. That was his
meth.
fourth drug conviction.
Oh, wow.
He got 2 convictions while he was in jail. He had his son-in-law and son cooking meth.
Oh, geez.
While he was in jail, he got his son pinched and his son-in-law.
Yikes.
And then he got him pinched again. He got the son-in-law pinched again when he got out.
So he gets jammed up. They come to him and say, hey, you're dead, but we have a little deal for you.
Right.
And what is the deal?
Give us Joey and you go home.
That's it.
That's what the fuck happened.
Say
He got-
Joey Merlino
he got-
and
he
you
got
leave.
10 years. His son-in-law got out in a couple of years. They were never getting out of jail.
Wow.
Pete the Crumb, never getting out. He was 80-something anyway. They let his son out. His son got 14 years for drugs. Nothing to do with us in Jersey. When he got pinched and cooperated, they let him out and let his son out.
Wow.
That's how easy it is.
And now, do you think the state is working with them to say, hey, like you?
Well, the feds control the state.
Are the feds saying, hey, make this story
Yeah.
up, hey, push this story to the press? Or
Yeah.
is it just like, hey, whatever you want to say, then we will go with that? Like, how does it work with?
I mean, all you got to say is, all you got to do is read the paper. Say, Joey told me he did this, Joey told me he did that, and then that's it. That's that easy.
Wow.
We had a
fucking
guy we
easy.
just did, Adam, a good friend of his. He was facing 213 years in jail. Never met Joey a day in his life. They told him, listen, all you have to do is say Joey Merlino is involved in this. You get out tomorrow morning. Just like that. We just did a whole podcast on it. We went to
you gotta watch
Vegas to
it.
do
I
it.
saw that,
did it
but
in
you,
Vegas.
you guys didn't know each other.
No, I met him in jail. I fucking walked
Never
around
known.
in the court, like going to court. Hey, how you doing? What happened? You know, nothing. He said, I can't do that. They gave him 212 fucking years.
Wow.
And he got out. Thank God. You know,
I'm going to keep that in mind. If I ever get pulled over, I'll be like, hey, I know Joey Merlino.
Yeah.
I'll tell you whatever you want.
You'll be right out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll
that's
let
it.
me go. No point.
Now it's just it's
who's
crazy.
that other kid? We're going to do a show on him. The one with the Stevie Crea, the Dominic
Oh, yeah.
Pasquale or something.
Yeah.
He was driving and fucking, he was one of them fucking hillbilly towns.
He had the
gets
heroin
pulled
on him.
over. He gets pulled over. He's a fucking dead junkie. But he puts heroin up his ass. The cops get him. I guess they found it, whatever. He's getting locked up. He's on parole, probation. He tells them, I know stories about Stevie Crea. They like, well, fuck. They called the FBI. Hold him. Let him go. And the guy went in and just lied about this poor guy. This guy's doing life with no parole. We're trying to get him out too.
We push back. You'll see us posted all the time.
Yeah, Dominic,
so,
Crea, good.
Wow.
But it's fucking nuts.
It's crazy.
It's scary.
Wow.
Listen, you don't know it till you live it.
Yeah,
You know
I mean,
what
I've never been in this situation.
Right,
I've never been in
around-
court. I've
right,
never
you've
been
never
around
been in court.
No.
Right.
So I've never seen this, but I guess when,
like look at Joe Biden. Like look now with his son. He's living it. Like you know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, he seems like he's having a great time.
yeah, he's having a ball. He's everywhere.
He don't know where the fuck he's at. But I'm just saying, like you don't know it till you live it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like the kid Adam, his wife. He met her while he was in jail. Like she was like, I never even talked to a cop. Like she didn't want to go out with him. Then they became friends. And now they got a beautiful kid. They're married. But she said, I wouldn't. Like you always think they're telling the truth. You know what I mean? You don't know till you live it.
Now, do you feel like they wanted to pin you down because you were sort of like, doing public appearances? You were having this big Thanksgiving thing. Like you were very, I guess, open with
I help
with
the
the
community. I
press.
help the kids. I mean, I help people.
Do you think that angered the
I guess
feds?
because I don't know. I mean, they ain't giving the fucking kids nothing.
Right.
I mean, what did they get? I mean, we had homeless kids. I had fucking. How many kids was it? 100 kids living in an abandoned church with no heat. I paid their heat. It was fucking dead winter, Philly, freezing.
Wow.
With the girl Sherry Honkler, she was good.
How many times did you pay somebody's electric bill walking by?
I'm not doing it. Like people don't even know. You know what I mean? Like we used to have the hangout. I see the electric company shutting the fucking ladies' electric. How fucking electric? I would go fucking pay it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
For just the past holiday, we raised $100,000. We gave 50 coats, 100 jackets, a dinner for how many kids were there? 100?
100 bikes.
100 bikes for Christmas, like for people to have, a holiday. We gave $5,000 back to prison reform for families. Their kids are home and like their grandparents are taking care of them and can't buy them gifts. We just gave them, we donated to everybody. Breast cancer, SPCA. We gave $100,000 out and we
We're
got
doing a big dog thing on the 20th.
Yeah,
March
Romeo's
20th.
Rescue. So
Romeo's
Joey's
Rescue.
been giving back since like the
Yeah, you've been doing
80s.
this for a
Yeah,
while.
life,
I've
yeah.
seen the old videos of
Yeah,
the Christmas Day,
Christmas
feeding
Day,
everybody.
Turkeys. We gave out 500 turkeys again this year.
And I wonder if the feds see that and they go, oh,
Yeah, they
this
say
guy's like, he's being arrogant. He's putting it out in our faces. We gotta go get him. Like, do you feel like that's what's going on?
I mean, I got something bothered them.
But
Yeah.
regular cops like love it.
Oh, yeah,
like
of course.
they think it's the
No,
greatest thing ever.
listen,
Like they support it.
Yeah, no,
It's crazy.
I mean,
Yeah, it's not the cops really that
no, it's
you're
not the
dealing
cops.
with.
It's not them.
It's the
Believe me.
feds and the
Yeah, I mean, it's just these fucking informants, and it's just dangerous.
yeah.
But
What
now it's over. All the cases are over. And
What about
leave me
Damien
the
the other
fucking-
day?
Leave me the fuck alone. I'm going to fucking Florida golfing.
Yeah. Like the other day, we took a young kid. He's 13 years old, right?
Yeah.
Damien. So when the podcast came out, he found Joey on social media. 13 years old. Loved him. Like just loved the show. He got diagnosed with cancer. He's got leukemia. It's a rare form of cancer. Joey would FaceTime him every day. You got this. You're going to beat this.
He was in Children's Hospital.
Like-
Wow.
Getting radiation, chemo, and I would FaceTime. He loved
Yeah.
it. And, you're going to get this. And guess
man,
what? I mean,
He got out of
thank
hospital.
God, he's out.
worst.
He's
Took him to lunch
he's
the
still
other day.
fighting it. I took him to lunch. He's a beautiful kid.
Yeah. I mean, you got kids of your own. Like,
Yeah,
like
I
you
got two
remember when your
daughters.
kids were
Yeah,
that
that's-
age, like
yeah,
to
fucking
go through
sickening.
that is terrible.
That's the worst fucking thing in the world.
But you won't see that in the news. You'll
Yeah.
never see the positive stuff.
Yeah.
But we don't do it. He doesn't do it for that. He
I
doesn't
don't
care.
do it again. I don't give a fuck. Fuck. If I'm in the news. It don't bother me. The media. They're going to talk bad about me anyway. So fuck.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
don't matter.
I don't give a fuck about them.
I mean, that must have been a stressful time. Like looking back, I look at that time, like the mid '90s, between dealing with the feds coming after you and them trying to pin you for all this stuff, and then on top of that, you have 30 different hits out on you, 30 different attempted murders.
I didn't even know nothing about them. I didn't even know it.
Yeah,
I mean,
you had-
it all came out in court. I don't know these
really?
people. I don't know none of them. The only one I don't even know her. That fucking the ugly girl. What's her name? Coletti's wife. She said she's trying
yeah.
to put poison in my drink.
Tried to poison him in a bar. She says he's never even seen her.
Oh, really?
That's what she said. She was standing outside the federal building with a bullseye. Said I was going to kill her. I don't even know the motherfucker.
Like that's
She
crazy.
said she was going to put cyanide in my drink. She was so ugly she didn't have the chance to talk to me. If she was pretty, I would have drank it.
Like there's real life stories. Like it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. And when I'm on the podcast and he's telling the stories, you see my reactions, like your reactions. Like I'm listening to them like, this is crazy. You got to realize I'm only 32.
Yeah.
So I'm here, like my dad, of course, heard the stories,
you're fine,
but
Before your time.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
before
before my time. So I'm really staring at him like, wow, stories are crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, these rats been around. Look, Judas.
Yeah, it's
Look what he did. to
beginning of
Christ.
time.
Look what he did.
I mean, it's stressful. I mean, it's stressful. So even in that whole time, because obviously there was the one drive-by that actually you got clipped by
get shot,
and you got injured.
Yeah.
Would you mind just kind of taking me through some of the steps of how that occurred?
No, I was just walking down the street, me and Michael, and a car came and we got shot. That was it. I don't know who did it. I didn't see no, we didn't see it. I mean, fucking ducking. I ain't fucking looking, and they drove away.
I mean, that's like.
And then it came out in court testimony. They said they did it. I don't know. I have no idea who shot us.
Yeah. I mean, that's a brutal thing. Like, that's probably the worst thing that could happen to someone is, like, you were there because Michael ended up passing away from it.
Right there. He was dying. I didn't know. You know, at the time he went in the ambulance, and I went to the hospital, and then I seen it on the news. But Michael was a good man, tough man, good father, young kid for no reason.
Yeah. And did you even know what was happening? Like,
no.
you heard the shots,
That's
obviously.
It. And he went right down.
Did you feel it when it hit you?
Yeah, motherfucking right. 45 in my ass.
Wow. And
here in my
was
ass.
Was it immediate? You're like, oh, I just got shot.
Yeah, you heard the sound.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, and were you afraid in that moment? Were you like,
no,
did you think you were dying?
I knew. No, I knew I was okay because it was my leg. You know, didn't hit no artery. It was bleeding, but not bad. You know what I mean? He was bleeding bad.
It's crazy.
I mean, that's wild. So even in that moment, you were like, okay, we gotta help out Mike.
Yeah, we're trying to save him.
Because Mike.
The ambulance came. I made him go in the ambulance. I went with 2 kids in the neighborhood. They drove me to the hospital.
Wow.
We got in a fight going to driving.
Yeah, that's a crazy story. You got in a fight driving to the hospital.
After you got shot?
We were in a car. I had these 2 black kids from my neighbor. I knew them good. I said, drive me to the hospital. I'm shot. So driving me, they're beeping the horn. They ain't got no fucking siren. And the guy's like, fuck you. They start fighting. I said, you got to take me to the fucking hospital. I'm bleeding over there.
Yeah.
And then they took me to Pennsylvania hospital. They let me out. I got in a wheelchair. I wheeled myself in.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, be honest. Was the Philly in you a little bit like, hey, fucking move, guy? Like, why are you in our way?
No, they were fighting. Yeah, fuck you. They already got a car fist fight.
Did you yell at all? Be honest. Did you get out the window?
Yeah, he's in the back seat probably screaming.
Fucking funny shit. They were good guys.
But you were never afraid in that whole time. You were like, oh, I'm not going to die. You were like, I can get through this. I mean,
I knew I was okay. I was worried about Michael.
And then when did you hear about Michael?
When I was in the hospital.
And they came and told you that? Hey.
No, I see the news. I put the news on.
It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
And I seen it on the news. Yeah, it was sad. He got a beautiful family. 3 kids. Well, poor Natalie just passed away. His daughter.
No.
I'm best friends with both sons.
Michael and Tino are good kids.
Fuck.
Tino's my godson.
Yeah.
Monique, poor shit, what she's been through.
Yeah, it's scary.
What an awful thing.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
What's up, guys? We're going to take a break really quick because I need to tell you about one of my favorite new products in 2024. It's called Zippex. Yes, Zippex is a nicotine-infused toothpick. Now, if you know me, you know I like to indulge in a little bit of nicotine from time to time, okay? That's true. I don't like to smoke it. I don't like to vape it. Obviously, those things are very bad for your lungs. They're bad for your health. They make you feel bad when you work out. Not good. But nicotine on its own has been proven in scientific trials to actually improve neural communication, improve cognitive function, improve sharpness, improve mental clarity. Look it up. It's very, very interesting research. Anyway, back to Zippex. This is a nicotine-infused toothpick, okay? This is probably my new favorite way to get my little kick of nicotine. It's absolutely amazing, and it's great because you can use it anywhere at any time. It's very, very discreet. You just pop it in, and immediately you're getting whatever flavor you've purchased. This one right here, peppermint watermelon. Tastes amazing. They have 6 different flavors. They're all fabulous, and they all do the trick. Zippex is great for a couple reasons. If you're like me and you don't like to smoke or vape, Zippex is probably my favorite way to deliver that nicotine fix right to your body. It feels absolutely amazing. It looks cool. And also on top of that, I sometimes get food caught right in this little tooth right here. I always carry flossers with me. I always carry toothpicks with me. But now I have 2 in 1. Boom. After dinner, I'm getting a little fix and I'm getting food out of my teeth. I mean, that's a win-win right there. 2, it looks cool. It's discreet. While you're driving, you pop a Zippex in. You're feeling good. You're cleaning out your teeth. What do you want more than that? Secondly, if you're someone that maybe does smoke, maybe you do use vapes, maybe you do use cigarettes, you're going on a long flight. You're going to be stuck somewhere. You're going to be at a funeral. You're going to be at a wedding. You're going to be, a baby shower for your baby? And you can't be ripping cigs at your own baby's baby shower. I mean, that looks insane. So what are you going to do? Pop a Zippex in. Now you're getting your nicotine fix and you're feeling good. Now, what if you're someone that doesn't even like nicotine? Zippex has something for you as well. They have B12 and caffeine-infused toothpicks if you're not a nicotine user or you're trying to get away from your nicotine habit. That's totally fine. Zippex has helped tens of thousands of customers in leading a way to a healthier lifestyle that, maybe they currently vape or use cigarettes, and they can probably help you too. Make your lungs happy and try Zippex nicotine toothpicks. Ditch the cigarettes, ditch the vape, get a nicotine-infused toothpicks, okay? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to zippextoothpicks.com today. Get 10% off your first order by using the code GAGNON, Gagnon, at checkout. Your lungs will be glad that you did. You must be 21 years old to order, and I just want to say this as a warning, nicotine is an addictive chemical. Zip more, smoke less with Zippex nicotine toothpicks. Now let's get back to the show. I mean, it's brutal. It's brutal to go through stuff like that. I mean, do you feel like that affected you at all? Like that experience, did it make you more cautious going forward? Did it make you a little paranoid?
No, I'm the same.
He is.
I'm the
You
fucking
believe
same.
this guy? I
every
mean,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I'm the same every day.
To experience something like that, to see someone that you love like get
No, it
hit
was
and you
fucked
get
up.
hit,
It
it's
was
fucked up, of
but,
course.
you know.
But you walked away, no PTSD, like just
No.
kind of,
No, I'm fine.
wow. I mean,
His
that's
mood never
I think
changes. His mood's always
I'm
the same.
in a good mood.
Yeah, always.
solid.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's wild.
So how you guys doing?
I mean, I'm fascinated, bro. What an interesting profile.
Yeah, like see when you don't know anything about like certain ways, like we grew up in South Philly, think like you're just looking like this is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's all good, and then then you got to look at the good times too. Like
Yeah,
you know
of
what I mean?
course.
Like just even breaking balls and going to gamble and playing cards all day, like
That's
going
what
to
we did, sat
best
around,
places to
break
eat.
balls all day.
Who was the funniest mob guy? Like who was the funniest guy that you knew that was kind of associated that was the funniest dude?
Why you got to say mob? Just
Yeah.
who's the funniest friend?
Yeah, funniest friend.
That's a good point. We'll edit that out, okay? So who was the funniest guy that you would hang
We got
with?
some funny ones. Goggles.
Yeah.
his
Ralphie
uncle,
Head.
Ralphie Head. We're gonna do a podcast with him. He was funny, like old gambling stories.
Ralphie Head?
Yeah, his head's huge, bald head.
Yeah.
Clay,
Philly got all nicknames. We gotta do
Yeah.
a show on
yeah.
nicknames.
Listen,
There's
he just
1,000
texted us,
nicknames.
told us he's playing 50 cents a spin right now at the Brigada in Atlantic City. Think about that. It's 7
7 in the
a.m.
morning. He's playing fucking. He found $100 in his car
Yeah.
to play slot
Oh, this guy's a
machines.
beast.
75 years old, still doing it.
Yeah, I mean, just for the love of the game.
Yeah.
All we did when we were younger is just break balls all fucking day. Like we used to do it. He did it to me when we played cards.
Yeah.
He used to fuck with me. But when I was younger, I used to fuck with the older guys. They used to chase us, beat us up. Like
Do you remember like the worst roast you ever got? Like, was there a guy that would just tear you down? That would just make you be like, oh shit,
there was a lot of bull.
Yeah, a lot of ball
I
breakers.
can't wear this shirt to go play cards because I'm
yeah.
gonna get destroyed.
Oh,
They
yeah,
still
they-
break my balls. And I go out to dinner, they pick on me. Like it's just fun though. That's just what it is. You know, it's
Yeah.
South Philly. We have a good time. Anything we do.
No, we have fun every time we go out. Dinner. We have fun everywhere we go. We have fun.
yeah,
Who's the punching bag? Like, who's the guy that gets the most jokes?
probably snitch. Or like goggles.
Goggles.
Yeah,
Wait, who's
No,
got
not goggles. I don't know.
he's just funny. Like
Carmen.
Carmen.
We break
Yeah,
Carmen's balls.
it's just like a
Tell
bunch
me
of
about
guys.
Goggles. What's this
How
guy?
about Joey Batula?
Your godson.
My
So his
godson.
godson. I mean, he tortures them.
When he was a kid,
Funny.
he lived across the street, Jackson Street, his grandmother, right across the street. So we had him in a blanket, and we were throwing him up in the air, woo, woo. And Donnie let go of it, and he fucking fell. He hit the fucking ground, hit his head. I thought he was fucking dead. What the fuck? I think I fucked him up.
Yeah,
He
he's
ain't
messed
right
up
since.
now.
He's
a funny
still
kid.
got.
he's
a
funny.
He's still
Yeah.
got something going.
You
on.
watch an
yeah.
Eagles game with him?
Oh,
He'll
yeah,
take his
forget
shirt
about it.
off. He
Yeah.
don't have $1 bet. He runs up and down. I watched the championship game with
I
him.
can't
Man.
watch a game.
Yeah,
I threw him out of my
insane.
house. He fucking plays offense, defense,
Yeah.
special teams, jumping in the air. Joe, get the fuck out.
Yeah,
You kicked him out.
Yeah.
At halftime, or you let him get to the
I told you,
third
you gotta
quarter?
go. I
You
can't
gotta
watch a
go.
game with you.
we're big into
He's funny.
sports.
Yeah, the sports. We'll go. I'll stay home in Florida. We'll cook. We'll watch the game. Everybody
Yeah.
come over, drink and eat. But you all got to, whoever we bet for, you got to root for.
Yeah,
If
you
get
can't
thrown
root
the
against.
fuck
Yeah,
out.
you gotta
Can't
go.
root against
You
us.
ever gotten a real argument over a sports game?
Of course.
What's the biggest like yelling argument you ever been in, whether with each other or with someone else over a game?
Not really, because
Yeah, we're all on the same side all
we're
the
all in
time.
the same. Like we had a party one time right before I got locked up. It was Green Bay and Denver, and we had Geno's, the bar. We were having a Super Bowl party, and we bet Denver. Denver was like a 12-point underdog. With who was the guy, the running back? You know,
I don't remember.
You're
I
probably
wasn't even
5.
born. Yeah,
no, it was 98.
yeah, I was 5.
Yeah, how do you not remember this? Come on, Snuff.
And we had the party there, and then just guys used to come in the bar, and I said, listen, you got to, if you ain't betting Denver, don't come in here. Don't come in here rooting for fucking Green Bay. And they didn't. There was nobody. It was all us, all Denver.
Yeah.
Denver won the whole game.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
My father was trying to get me to bet Green Bay. He was calling me from jail. He didn't pick the fucking winner in 30 years.
Crazy.
Denver won outright. They were like
Plus
12. They were 12
Wow.
point underdog.
What was your biggest, like, most heartbreaking sports betting moment, or the most
lost some
heartbreaking
fucking games.
gambling moment?
I mean, this Super Bowl was pretty bad, losing like that.
I lost. What the fuck was it? Twice with Cleveland or Denver. Fucking Elway killed me. I got hit with a safety one time. The game was over. I got hit with a safety like with fucking 20 seconds
That's
left.
bad. That's a bad beat.
And what's his name was on the 1 yard line going in Cleveland. They handed the ball off, and the guy fumbled. I thought he scored. I jumped up. He fumbled.
He fumbled.
In the end zone.
We lost recently too. We were all sent up the club. We have like a little clubhouse, and there's got to be 10 of us. We're about to hit a parlay for 80,000. We needed 3 yards. Instead of running the ball, they threw the ball. We lost
Twice. He threw the ball. You're supposed to run.
$80,000. We would have won off $1,000.
Yeah, $1,000 parlay.
That's a bad beat.
That's brutal.
3 yards, and I
Yeah.
picked it. I went 6 for 7. It was a 7-leg parlay. I picked 6 winners. The last one lost.
Yeah, you
by
got to
3
drink
yards.
yourself to sleep after that.
It's brutal.
That's a tough night.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
No,
wild.
but we love it.
but then we laugh. 10 minutes later, we're laughing.
Yeah, I love game. I can't listen. If I don't bet, I don't even watch the game. I'll watch, but you got to bet.
But do you like stock market? Like, I feel like the stock
No,
market
I know.
is betting also.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's good, but
Just the game only lasts 4 hours.
yeah, we need it quick,
you
like
want quick,
horses.
yeah.
60 seconds, you know the winner.
Can you tell me the Vegas story? The
Armoured truck.
Yeah.
Oh, we took the money to. I was with Gogs. We got to get him on the show and
Yeah.
tell the story. We had like,
Take me through everything. Give me all the beats.
well, the fucking idiot, the 2 rats threw the one kid, Iggy, he threw the wrong bag out, and then they blamed me. Well, that was after. We went to Vegas. Me, Barone, the other guy, he told on me, and Gogs, and we had. It was supposed to be $5 million. They fucking threw the wrong bag out. It was 352,000, but it was mostly 20s.
So what is the plan here? Like, what was the whole situation?
Richie had this guy. He come to me. He said, "Listen, I got this guy works at the Armoured, drives the Armoured. It was no what do you call it? Like no guns or nothing.
No violence,
It was
yeah.
fucking inside job. He put the bag out.
Yeah.
He says he's going to put a bag out. There's $5 million in it. You come with me. We'll split it with him. I said, all right, $5 million. Ain't nobody getting hurt. We ain't doing nothing.
Pick up a bag.
Yeah. We go. The fucking idiot threw the wrong bag out. So now we go to Vegas. I go with Richie. 2 days later, Gogs comes. We got the money again. We I was up too. I was up when I first got.
Didn't
there.
you find out though there was the wrong bag from the news? Didn't they say it on the news? They said
yeah. It was raining money on I-95 or something, but the one bag's missing, but the big bag they recovered. Something about them.
That's how I found out there was not $5 million in that bag.
No way. So
It was heavy, it weighed 100 pounds, but it was all fucking 1s, 5s, 20s, 10s. I think there was only like 50, only like 20, 30,000 in hundreds. The rest was all fucking 20s.
did you go through it at one point?
We went to the dice table. Me and Gogs were in Caesars.
That's the best.
So we got 20,000 in 20s. You know how many fucking, it's a lot of 20s. So I said, shoot the dice, yeah. So now he throws it we throw it on the table. We told him 540 across, 1,000 on the line. Took him fucking 20 minutes to count the money.
What did he say to you?
So
What
Gogs
about
said to me, Gogs says to me, they said in the paper the money's marked. You know, that the money was marked. I said, well, we'll find out soon. He said, what do you mean? I said, if they lock us up at the dice table, it was marked. If not, shoot the dice. We shot the dice, and we went broke. We lost the 20,000.
No.
Yeah.
Bro. Whose role was it, be honest? Was it you or was it
No,
Gogs?
it was Gogs. I don't know the horns motherfucker.
Yeah, he don't win.
Yeah,
Come on,
he's
Gogs.
snake man too.
You gotta know. You can't trust
But the
Gogs.
whole bankroll got blown in Vegas,
Yeah,
right?
everything got blown.
The whole thing. Gone.
This is how much? 300K?
Sick.
The whole. Did you ever go up? Did you ever go green on it?
I was up when I first got it. I was up like 100.
Okay.
That ain't.
Yeah, we just
And then what took you down? What was it?
Send it.
just keep on playing.
But which game?
Where blackjack.
Always the worst game ever.
You always
Do you
think.
gamble?
A little.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it though.
We should try stocks maybe.
Yeah, maybe we'll switch. We'll
At
switch
least they
over.
last longer.
Yeah, crypto stocks, like everybody's.
Yeah,
in
right?
Crypto, crypto's big.
Yeah. Yeah, especially down in South Florida. I mean, that's
It's fucking 65,000.
yeah, it's
Bitcoin,
crazy.
yeah,
It's
yesterday,
up
right?
now, like crazy.
65,000.
Yeah, I got a guy here if you want to talk crypto. That
Really?
Yeah,
give you all
everybody
the
loves
I
it.
don't even know what it is. Them kids love it.
It's, yeah.
Yeah.
I met a kid
big.
10 years ago at the beach club. He was trying to get me with crypto, Bitcoin.
Yeah, there you go.
I said, let me ask you a question. What would you want right now? 10,000 in cash or 10,000 in Bitcoin? He said, Bitcoin all day.
Yeah.
I said, how would you not want money? He said, I don't want money. I want
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
He might
The
be
kid-
right.
He was right. It's
I
fucking
mean-
65,000 now.
Yeah.
That pizza delivery driver, did you hear how lucky he got?
No.
Somebody ordered a pizza like
Oh, yeah,
10 years ago,
I see
and
that.
he didn't
Yeah.
have cash.
Yeah.
He said, you take Bitcoin. The guy's like, I don't know what Bitcoin is. He's like, open this app. I'll send it to you. Now it's worth 100 million.
Yeah.
Like, think about that.
I mean, it's crazy. How does that guy feel that bought a pizza for fucking
pizza made 100 million
for 60,000? That's an expensive pizza.
Yeah.
That's
well,
crazy.
think about it. Sometimes you catch a break in life like that.
What's your best like blackjack advice? Like
Don't play.
like when do you split? What
you got to split against 3s and 8s. I think.
Yeah, 6s.
Okay.
6. You know, we play good. I think they cheat.
I mean, they probably
It's
do.
impossible. They never
probably do.
bust.
Listen, a friend of mine I had dinner with last week, he's a car counter. And he's sharp. So he was playing at the Hard Rock in Florida. Now, the Indians run. Mm-hmm. You know, there's nobody overseas. They do what the fuck they want to do. He was counting cards. Now, he's playing blackjack, 6 decks. You know, 6 decks.
Yeah.
He counted 7 4 spades. There's only supposed to be 6 in there.
Yeah.
He said he signed himself out.
He's able to
Some
quit.
banned him. They said they cheat. He told the guy, count the cards. The guy said, no, we're not doing it.
Oh wow. So he even verified. He's like, yeah.
I think they cheat. How the fuck they never break?
I mean,
Yeah.
have you seen some of the ways that, like, I mean, allegedly, I don't know if any of, like, the big casinos do it, but, like, the way, like, they'll be able to use a mirror to see, like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
cards
Well,
come
look
up.
at Mickey. He exposed them all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mickey on TikTok, the one I sang
Yeah.
all the time, he exposed them all, and that's why he's banned from every casino.
Yeah.
He figured out what they're doing.
Well, the fucking Sugar House in Philly, them motherfuckers.
They got caught?
They threw me out. They got caught. They said that the cards were getting stuck in the automatic shuffler. Yeah, all the face cards were getting stuck.
Yeah. Think about that. It's
Yeah.
crazy. They know, if, like I said, like they're on to it. They know what's going on. But
Yeah.
like the Indian casinos, they make their own rules up. Or even if you go across country, like if you're in like Dominican Republic, it's
forget
not
about it.
regulated.
Yeah.
They do whatever they want.
You win, they'll kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's impressive to blow 300K in Vegas. I mean, over how many nights was that?
Couple. How long?
He tells the
This is a
story.
guy
He
that
said
doesn't do
on
drugs.
on the way home, he had a bar, $20
My mother, I had to take a cab home. I left all my clothes in Vegas. I took a cab home to my mother's house. I had no money. I had borrowed $20 off my mother. There was no Uber back then.
Bro.
That's crazy.
That's brutal. It's one thing, like, if you told me you spent it on meth, I'd be like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, it
it's
happens.
meth. You
Yeah,
tell
no
me you
drugs.
spent it on gambling, I'm like, bro, do better. That is
Listen,
wild.
gambling's
I never fuck with drugs.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
God. If I did, I would have been. I got compulsive disorder, so whatever. I just can't do nothing in moderation. Like I
Yeah.
can't go play one hand bet for $100. I got to play fucking 3 hands at $3,000 each.
Yeah.
So if I did drugs, I'd have been dead 30 years ago. I would have fucking OD'd.
Yeah, but you also would have had some fun nights. too.
Yeah,
Probably.
I'd have been fucking
Probably.
dead.
Well, what was your biggest win when you're at the table?
I won a couple $100,000 a few times.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And what was that, blackjack?
Yeah, blackjack.
How does that feel?
No, it was good. Yeah, but I didn't. I was only holding it.
you're only borrowing off the casino until you give it back.
Yeah, you go back and lose it.
Yeah.
As a gambler, you know that. You know they're going to get it back. It's a shame.
I'm barred from every casino.
Every casino.
Well, I'm barred every one in Atlantic City, every one in Florida,
Delaware.
Delaware.
Any Delaware? Didn't you go to Delaware and they threw you out?
No, not the
Oh, Philly
Chester,
Park. Yeah, Chester.
Philly, I'm barred from.
I mean, I know the one in
For no
AC.
reason.
The one in AC, that was an old thing.
Yeah, but I was 18 when I got barred.
Right, which is you're like a kid.
Youngest person ever to get barred from a casino.
Yeah, that's impressive. Hats off.
That's
Youngest
a
person,
record.
That's a record.
It was me. I tell you, got barred. Me, my father, Nicky, Salvi, and the 2-piece shit rats, my uncle and Philip.
And what happened? There was like a fight that broke out or something?
No, it was no fight. They just sent us a letter from the Casino Control Commission, undesirables,
Yeah.
and barred.
Damn. And what was that? It was-
We fought it. We lost. I wonder if Philip's probably allowed back in now. Since he became an informant, they probably let it.
Well, you got a new identity, so you can get in.
Suite down there.
yeah.
But I'm just saying. I mean, they just barred us for no reason. They said we're undesirables.
Yeah. I mean, that's a little wild.
Listen,
Now-
I can't go see a show. I can't go to dinner in there.
Really? You can't even go
Nothing.
to...
Yeah, I can see if they just barred me from the casino. I can't go in the hotel. I can't go nowhere.
Have you tried?
No.
What happened?
Yeah, one time. Yeah, they locked me up for trespassing, some fucking shit.
No way.
They got face recognition now. You walk in, they know.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they lock you up for trespassing.
I mean, that's brutal.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Can't
Hey,
go to a show.
You just brought up your uncle. Was that Lawrence?
Yeah.
No.
No good rap motherfucker.
Now, this is a guy that flipped. He worked with the feds.
Yeah.
And some people have pointed out, like, you know, you talk about informants all the time.
Right.
But then what about your family? What about your uncle?
My uncle ran it. I had nothing to do with it.
So what's
we
your...
didn't condone it. We never talked to him ever. Never went to his wake. I told my cousin when he died, his daughter called. I called her up from jail. I said, throw him in the fucking trash. What day's trash? He said, Thursday. I said, throw him in the trash. Fuck him.
Wow.
We just own him. I never see these guys condone it.
So even though he's family, it's like, look, you broke the trust.
I don't, fuck, yeah, he's no good.
Wow.
No, we had nothing to do with him. Disowned him, never talked to him ever since, I think it was 88, whatever. No, when the fuck did they do it? 80, yeah, somewhere around 89, whatever. We never.
And when you got jammed up either for the armored truck thing or the Rico thing later, was there ever a situation where they came to you and they're like, hey, Merlino, let's work together. We can do something. We can take down these other guys. Did they ever offer you anything?
Never.
Really? I mean, even if they did, it wouldn't have made a difference, I imagine.
No, never.
But they didn't want to get any other guys or anything, or they didn't want to try to use you to leverage towards any other friends that you had.
Nope, they never came.
Interesting.
I would never entertain it anyway. I would never go down. Like they used to, a lot of times in jail, like they tell you, Merlin, yo, you got to visit. And you go downstairs, it's fucking FBI. And we would always check, like, who is it? What lawyer? Yeah, I knew if I had a lawyer, they tell you legal visit. You go down, there's fucking 2 agents there.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm so
I
curious.
would never go down. If I just say, my lawyer ain't coming, I'll know if the lawyer's coming.
Yeah.
But I ain't even going the fuck down.
I knew this guy, we were talking about him before, Ciccatelli. So he was running a book in Boston, in Springfield. Yeah, in Springfield. And he got jammed up because there was like a guy that he was working with that just flipped on him. That like he had a debt and he couldn't pay it back. And I was like, this just seems like so vulnerable. That like one guy that
Well, they just set you up.
and Chicky wasn't one of these guys that he wasn't like, I wasn't gonna do anything to the guy. He just had a debt and he needed to pay it and he didn't pay it. And I was like, hey, I need the money. Like what's going on? Like we had a deal. I run the book and your team's lost. And the guy ended up flipping. He went to the feds. He wore a wire.
You go to jail.
And he set him up.
They do. They just take your house now. The government does it.
Oh, really?
Well, if you owe the bank money and you don't pay, they're taking your fucking house.
Yeah. I'm curious.
If you go to collect, it's an unlawful debt. You go to jail.
Yeah. It is interesting. Yeah, you can't do it, but the government can.
Yeah.
Well, look, go to a bank. Don't pay them. No motherfucker take your house in 2 minutes. You'll be sleeping in this teepee.
Yeah, it's true. Look what the interest rates and everything. The government controls everything now.
Yeah.
They legalize weed, sports gambling, so they have it all.
Yeah.
Everything everybody went to jail for, they do now.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Is that frustrating?
Like I got a friend, Georgie Mortorano. He did 33 years for selling marijuana straight. 33 years.
It's crazy.
It's legal now. You go to fucking. I went this morning before I came here to go buy coffee in the bodega. They saw coffee, pot, they got everything.
Shirts,
whatever you want,
babies, whatever you
t-shirts,
want.
everything.
Yeah.
You can play the lottery. That's another
Fentanyl.
big.
Yeah.
That's another big thing.
They
The
sell
lottery.
fentanyl at the bodega.
Yeah,
man. You
it's
just walk
crazy.
right in.
The fucking lottery is the biggest fucking scam ever.
In Philly, I don't know if you have it here, but there's slot machines in gas stations in Philly, casino slot machines.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
My friends went to jail for a poker machine. Video poker machines.
Yeah.
Are fucking now they're fucking legal. Mousy got 15 years.
Yeah.
For a fucking poker machine that didn't work.
What do you mean? He set up this little poker machine?
He had like a poker machine in a bar. It didn't even work. They had the machine backwards. They said like facing.
Yeah, but you couldn't turn it on. You couldn't play it.
And just because he had it.
He got
15 years.
15 fucking years in prison.
Wow.
I think he just got out, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, meanwhile, they're fucking. The state's got them all over. Listen, the lottery's the biggest scam.
Yeah.
It's fucking $2 billion.
Yeah.
They take in $2 billion. You know what you get? If you hit like 300 million, they keep $1.5 billion. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, we should look at that. Where's all that money going?
They keep it.
Can we go to the schools?
They make all the money.
Pave a road or
They don't
something?
pave their balls. They ain't going nowhere. Motherfucker,
Yeah.
they're keeping it.
Look at the politicians. They're making $100,000 a year in office. Their net worth is $40 million. Hell.
Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, hell.
She worth
Come
100
on.
something million.
Think about
Fuck,
it.
you get $100 million, making $200,000 a year.
Good at stock picking.
Yeah,
so
great.
All the inside information.
Yeah.
The husband.
No, probably not. She's lucky. She's
Listen,
lucky.
Yeah,
they
lucky.
know what they're doing. I mean, listen, what do they call them? The lobbyists. They know, like, fucking, you're going to pass a drug thing's going to pass the FDA, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
They know it's going to get passed. They go buy the fucking stock,
Yeah, exactly.
and they make fucking
Millions.
hundreds of millions of dollars.
It's always the little things too. Like I always hear stories where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna buy like like road barricades, but we're only gonna buy them from one company.
Right.
And then that guy happens to be a donor for the
Of course,
politician.
yeah,
And then
always.
he makes $1 billion
They make
in a
a
year.
fucking billionaires. They're the fucking gangsters.
Yeah.
That's who it is. I mean, they control the whole world.
Yeah.
They make $1
crazy.
zillion.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
It really
You
is.
do it, you get 30 years.
Yeah,
we try it.
But if you run for office,
Yeah.
then you get paid to do it.
I mean, look at these people, the money they make.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. How could you make $200,000 a year, but when you retire, your net worth is $50 million? And like, if anybody has a brain, they look at it and say, "Yeah, something's wrong here."
So no
Look
one.
at Clinton. He was dead broke.
Yeah.
They left fucking on to worth $500 million. How the fuck you worth $500 million? The president only makes $400,000 a year.
Well, you know, you get a little speaking engagement, and you go give us a speech,
Yeah,
and
give
you
a
make
speech.
you know $500,000. Hunter Biden's giving speeches for $50K or something.
How about his paintings, that motherfucker? It looks like I painted.
Yeah. And he's getting
Who the
paid.
fuck would pay for that fucking painting?
It's crazy. He's worth isn't he worth $4 million or something?
Wait, who's this?
Hunter Biden.
Yeah,
He says he's worth like $4 million.
Yeah.
Listen, he beat the system. Go for him. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Right?
It's crazy.
He played the game. That's how it goes.
It's really
Everyone's
crazy.
playing it in their own way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's going to say he's on drugs.
Of course, he's gonna go to rehab.
Yeah. What's up, guys? We're going to take a break really quick because it's 2024, and it's time to talk about something important. When you are seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. Yes, that's right. The world is a crazy place, and one person's negligence can result in another's settlement. And that's why I got to talk to you about Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They have over 100 offices nationwide and over 1,000 lawyers. Yes, these are the big boys. You know them, you see their billboards all over the world. If you ever drove down I-90 from Florida to New York, I'm telling you, you've seen the billboards, all right? Have you ever watched a UFC fight? You've seen them right on the banner. I'm telling you, these are the biggest guys in the game, all right? With over $20 billion recovered for over 500,000 clients, Morgan & Morgan has a proven track record of fighting to get you full and fair compensation. The annoying thing with most attorneys is that in order to submit a claim, you got to call them up, you got to talk to their people, you got to go back and forth on emails, you got to hope that they see it. They might charge you just to even look at their claim. Here's the cool thing with Morgan & Morgan. With 8 clicks or less, you can submit a claim, and one of their licensed attorneys will take a look at it and get back to you. It's that easy. It's like ordering something off Amazon. It's just a couple clicks. You can submit your claim very easily and cheap. Yeah, how about $0? That's how much it costs to submit a claim with Morgan & Morgan. Extremely easy, no fee required. So, if you are ever injured, you can go check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. That's right, unless they win for you. Unless they fight and get you compensation, you're not paying a single dollar. That's a pretty good deal. So, for more information, go to forthepeople.com/Gagnon. That's correct, forthepeople.com/Gagnon, or dial pound law, that's pound 529 from your cell phone. That's for the people, forthepeople.com/Gagnon, or dial pound law, pound 529 from your cell phone. This is a paid advertisement. Now let's get back to the show after this short disclaimer. Now I'm curious, with knowing this, that the legal system is going to try to set you up, that the feds are going to try to paint you in any way, they're going to get people, potentially drug addicts, to tell stories about you. Were there any days in court where you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, "Yo, I'm innocent. Like I didn't do this."
That's the fucked up part. We were innocent.
Were you stressed at all? Like, oh, they're going to try to flip this into something that it's not.
I mean, they tried, but I mean, not only we beat it, we were innocent. That's why, like, people, how'd you win? Well, fuck, we were innocent.
Well, was it stressful though? Knowing,
yeah,
like,
I mean, you're facing
innocent guys go to jail all the time.
Yeah, a lot. You're facing all day long. You know, we get convicted, we're done.
What was the sentence
life.
that you were looking?
Life, no parole.
And how old were you at that time?
30
something?
35, 34.
So you're 35, you got kids, and you're thinking to yourself, I'm about to be in here for the rest of my life.
I went away, they were 1 and 2 years old.
Crazy.
The rest of your life.
Yeah, me and my co-defense. I mean, everybody, they all had kids. We all, you know, our kids were 2, 3, 4, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
How stressful was
life with no parole, never getting out?
How stressful
your
were those
papers say
days?
release upon death.
Jesus.
That's what it says.
Scary to look
when
at
you
something
get
like that.
convicted, release upon death.
Your whole life.
Yeah. And when he died, they mail you home.
I remember somebody was saying though.
They mailed my father home with handcuffs on.
No.
That's sickening.
Yeah.
With
He died
handcuffs?
He died in jail. We went to Polish Staffo. We picked up, they picked him
Yeah.
up. Yeah, fucking handcuffs on him.
I mean, that's disrespectful.
Dead in a
That
fucking
really
bag.
is.
Come
That's
on. Where the fuck's he
sickening.
gone?
Yeah.
There was a story though, Joe, that they were saying. Wags was telling me before, like when you were facing life, like there's nothing you could do. Then you say, I'm going to take a nap, and then I'll wake up and say, nothing's going to change. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
You live, you learn.
Was it stressful sitting in there being like, fuck. Like,
I mean,
this is...
we did our work. I mean, me and my co-defense, I mean, we had 6,300 tapes. We listened to every fucking tape. Like we did our work. Mm-hmm. You know, we were fighting for our life.
Yeah.
And we used more tapes against them than they used against us. We were innocent and we beat the case. I mean, the jurors said what Ralph, they interviewed the juror the next day. She said, I don't know why the fucking government, we didn't believe one word he said. I don't even know why they brought him on.
Oh, wow.
They didn't believe one word he said.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel seeing
He got
guys?
caught in fucking 500 lies. Like, he just lied.
Yeah.
He was a sick guy.
Is that like describe that feeling sitting there seeing someone that you knew, someone that maybe at one point you trusted, that you know.
Well, the worst part about it is he's lying too. Like, you're sitting there like, you know, you can't fucking, you want to curse him, you fucking lying motherfucker.
Yeah.
But you can't, you know, the jury's there, so you just got to.
How does that feel sitting there?
You just got to keep quiet. The lawyers, just keep, I know it's hard. It is hard. You know, especially a motherfucker lying.
Yeah, that's a lot of discipline to sit there listening to some guy lie on you.
Yeah, but my lawyer fucking killed him. The jury, they didn't believe. They said they didn't believe one word he said.
Yeah,
Mostly all of them. They didn't believe none of them.
Yeah. Well, how about with JR? When the guy was coming off the stand, he said, I hope you beat him. He's lying.
The FBI agent.
Yeah, the FBI agent told him, this fucking guy's lying.
He
said,
tried
I
to
hope
get him
you
locked up, the FBI.
Yeah.
Wait, take me through that. What happened?
We just did this episode at Rat of the Month, we call it, J.R. Rubio. And he lied so much on the stand that the FBI agent said to Joey, walking off the stand, I hope you beat this motherfucker. He's lying.
He said, I wish you luck. I hope you win. And he meant it, too.
Yeah.
Well, the informant, JR, he tried to get the agent locked up and the girl agent locked up. He's trying to get the FBI locked up.
Wow.
They knew he was no good. He committed 9 crimes. After you make a deal, you're not supposed to commit a crime again. He committed 9 crimes. They just let him go get away with it. They got a license.
Yeah. I mean, that must be frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must be.
Look at that guy what the fuck's that guy in Boston? Whitey Bulger?
Whitey Bulger.
Yeah, Whitey
They were
Bulger.
killed. The fucking FBI was telling him who to go kill. I mean, come on.
Right. Yeah, they're working with him, like
It's
enabling
pretty wild.
crimes, enabling
Yeah,
crimes.
it's scary.
Your snuff's over there. Go kill him. They kill him. And it's fucking sick.
Yeah, it kind of messes with your head. You start to really be skeptical of the powers that be, to be like, all right, I don't know if I can trust these guys.
Nobody polices them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm curious. Is there
like a regular cop? They have what they have, like the fraternal. They got like somebody
Fraternal affairs or something like that.
internal affairs, like
there's like a board,
right? But the FBI got nobody. Who fucking investigates them? I don't think they got no internal affairs.
Yeah, that's tough. I don't know if I could handle it. I'd be pretty frustrated if some guy was lying on me. Like, what was the most like disgusting lie he said, or was there something that he said that you were like, I could reach across his table and just smack you?
They said
The house.
He put it. We caught him in a lie there, but
Yeah,
he
that's a
just
good one.
lied. He just lied so fucking like he put us in fucking murders that we didn't do. I mean, crazy. Not only we beat it, we were innocent.
Yeah.
That's the fucking. You know what I mean? We're innocent.
And was he putting you at murders of guys that that you knew, that you were like, oh, this is my friend, and you're saying that I killed my friend? Like,
all he said, they told me they did it, he did it. It's just nuts. The guy Pete the Crumb was the craziest. This guy killed fucking 30 people. He needed me to fucking. He was old. He was like in his 80s. My lawyer asked him. He'd been killing people since the 40s. I wasn't even born yet. My lawyer said, so you needed him to fucking tell you to kill somebody? Yeah. No, it's just nuts. That's how easy they make it.
And what happened to this guy, the Crumb? What did he?
I don't know where the fuck he is. They probably still. If he's living, he's got to be fucking
105.
He's older than Wildwood, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
110, that motherfucker.
And
I got him out and his son out. His son was in
really?
jail for drugs. They let him out too.
Wow.
Was
And
he blamed him?
So what? How long was his sentence? Like, how long did he spend?
I don't even think he did time. I don't know. I know he testified in the last case in Philly. I wasn't in the case. He testified when I went back to trial. He can't be living. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got to be. He was fucking 90 back then.
Usually all these
But he
people that
got
go
right out
into
of jail.
Yeah.
They don't do no time. They buy them houses, cars, give their family.
Wow.
And then they get thrown out of the program for some
Yeah,
reason. They
fucked
all
up.
get thrown out of the program.
They all get fucked up.
And then some of these guys go into witness protection.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
the program. They get thrown out
Which
after.
side? But then most of them all get. They can't. They all leave. They get thrown out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Sammy the Bull. He got thrown. He was selling ecstasy.
So if you commit a crime while in witness
Yeah,
protection,
they throw
they
you
say,
out. Yeah.
oh, wow.
But most of them get all thrown out. Another jerk off, Roger from Philly. He was threatening
Yeah.
a girl. This
Yeah.
kid from Philly, another guy ever going to. They never used him though. I was waiting for him. They never used him against me. But he was getting life, no parole, and he testified against him and his mother killed somebody, right? And they blamed us, me and my friends.
And
We
his
didn't do
mother?
it. Yeah, the mother was in on it. That
His
motherfucker.
face.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. They blame me and my friends. I didn't even know this motherfucker. I mean, I know him, but I wasn't friendly with him. I just came home from jail. We didn't know him. He was way younger than us.
Wow.
The son happened. He was a drug dealer. The house got home. And his sister got tied up. Anyway, him and the mother did it, and they blamed us. They let him go. He did 12 years instead of getting life with no parole, and they were going to use him against us. They never used him. I wish they would have. I wish we would have killed him on a stand. You know, I had stuff on him. He was dead. And that's how easy it was. And then he went in the program. He went in the program. He threatened the girl he was going to smash her head in with a fucking hammer.
Yeah.
They threw him out. They threw him out of the program. They put him back in jail. And now he's still down. I think he's in Atlantic City somewhere, Ventnor, Margate, and he's got a sexual harassment thing with a hooker.
That was in the paper.
Yeah, something with a hooker.
Yeah.
They're investigating. But
And the paper puts it right in there.
They just do what they want.
Wow.
You
So
know,
you feel like a lot of these guys.
They call up their handler. It goes away.
Wow. But you feel like a lot of them will eventually do some other thing.
Yeah. We're going to do a show. We're going to do a show. I'm working with a lawyer in Tampa Bay. We're going to do a show on everybody that went into the Woodsack. Not only Italians, anybody who went in Woodsack and because they changed their names and all the crimes they committed. What do you see this?
Yeah, the stats are crazy.
Yeah. See, nobody talks about that. They don't know that.
Yeah, I assume that someone goes on witness protection and then they just
There
go
was
away.
this one motherfucker, I can't think of his name, from New York. He went witness protection. He went to Arizona. He got hooked up with a movie star, or like a celebrity. He robbed a country singer. He robbed him for $90 million.
There you go.
They opened like restaurant. He took all the money.
90 million?
80 million, yeah.
I mean, that's a good lick, bro. I don't blame him for that one, bro.
Yeah, that's a good
90
one.
mil?
80 million, like something crazy, like they opened franchise. I don't know what the fuck it was. I got to get all the information. But that's what they do. They just give them a license.
I mean, that's wild. Now, in my mind, like I always thought, like snitching or ratting was like if you told any evidence to the state at all, if you were any type of person in society. Like I remember even just like I grew up as a white kid in the suburbs. Like if I saw something happen, if I told the police, then I would be snitching. Does that fall under your guys' definition of ratting? Like if you talk to police at all, is that snitching?
Yeah, tell them. When you're a kid, tattletale.
Yeah.
So your mother ever told you don't tell on your brother?
Yeah, don't tell on your sister.
Yeah, fucking.
Which is actually a funny rule. Like I remember snitching on like my siblings and stuff. My mom would be like, "Yo, stop being a pussy."
Yeah.
Nobody likes them. Come on.
Yeah.
They don't like themselves. They try to get up there and change. I changed all that. The change shit. The change already. The change when them motherfucking handcuffs went on.
Yeah.
That's when it changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if anyone talks to police, that's snitching. Like it's not just people that are involved in specific relationships.
Listen,
like
law-abiding citizens, people do that. But listen, we had witnesses in our case that saved us. I mean, the lady, I don't know what was one of the murders. She was waiting for a bus. Of course, Ralph said that who did he say? It was Mikey Penknife. So he weighed like 200 pounds, This lady, two ladies were waiting for a bus when the murder happened. And their statement right there was the beer belly gunman. The guy was big fat, like 300 pounds, that did it. Like a big fat guy.
Yeah.
This kid was named Fat that they blamed. And we showed a picture at my christening. Well, and we made him come in court too.
Yeah.
And my lawyer asked, he said, "Oh, no, that was a year ago." He said, "Well, I'm going to show you a picture." And he said, "Pull a picture up my daughter's christening." They took pictures, and he was there. He said, "That's 3 days after the murder."
Oh, wow.
Could he lose fucking 100 pounds?
Yeah.
In 3 days?
Oh wow.
Yeah. See.
And these were regular witnesses, and they told the truth.
So
and we got to quit it. I mean, we didn't do it anyway, but I'm saying we got to quit it.
right, but it was just a regular person that went up there.
Two ladies waiting for a bus.
Wow. Did you ever talk to him after? We were either like, "Hey,
No.
thanks."
Oh, not a late. No.
Oh man, you guys got
And
to
the jurors too. I like to
get him a Christmas
Thank
gift.
them.
not give them, thank them for.
Yeah.
I mean, they said they didn't believe nothing they said.
Yeah.
But I had good jurors. Had a good juror in Newark. I got to quit it. On the Sedano murder, I got tried twice on the same fucking murder.
Really? How was that possible to get tried twice?
I still don't know.
Yeah.
I still don't fucking know.
Then you beat it in Philly the next day?
I beat it in Philly. The next day, they indicted me on the same thing in Newark Federal Court.
The next day.
And I
So
had to go.
24 people found him not guilty.
24 jurors acquitted me. Maybe the one guy on the radio said, maybe the guy didn't fucking do it.
Yeah, like,
I didn't do it.
Yeah, it's 24 people said.
No, it was innocent. We didn't do it.
Wow. So there was one full trial. How long did that first one take?
The first one was 4 or 5 months.
4 months. So you're going back and forth for
Every
4 or
morning.
5 months.
Every day.
And then the judge says, not guilty.
No, the jury.
Or the jury
Yeah.
said, not guilty. And you go, see, I fucking told you.
We told them we lost the gambling and receiving stolen property bullshit. I mean, that's what we didn't give a fuck about that. But we beat all the serious charges. We didn't do it. We beat every serious charge.
Wow. And then the next day.
Then the next day, I got indicted on one of the murders, the Sedano murder that I just got acquitted of.
crazy.
The next day, they charged me in this federal court in Newark, and I had to go to trial again.
And how do you feel that day?
I said, fuck. Like, what the fuck? I just beat it. How many times you got to beat it? They got to win once. We got to win every time.
Yeah.
They win once, we get life.
And then how long was that second trial?
I had to go. I fought double jeopardy, so it was like I didn't go. I went to Beaumont. I was doing my time there, and then after I lost the appeal, they sent me back. I went to trial. Lasted about a month, 3 weeks.
And then beat it again.
Beat it again.
I mean, this is
It's a lot.
stressful.
Fucking sick.
Oh my God, bro! Waking up and being like, "Oh, am I gonna get pulled in on this again another time?"
Look,
Yeah,
the Last Supper. Look, all's friends.
yeah.
Here they go. There goes Ralph. Fucking horse head. Brevity.
It's amazing.
JR. He
Wow.
broke bread with them.
Which one of
And they
the
hung him. Look,
the guys-
they nailed him to a cross.
Yeah,
Yeah,
embassy end to him.
the guys that turned on you? Which one was the one that was the most heartbreaking?
Heartbreak. We were. I mean, I knew them,
Yeah.
but the way they come off, they were best friends. They were my best friends.
Oh, really?
Ralph, I met in jail. He was fucking.
Right.
How old? He's fucking way old. He's like 20
Yeah.
something years older than me. I didn't know that. I didn't know who the fuck who he was.
And you weren't hanging with him afterwards. It's not like there was like a
I
relationship.
didn't fucking hang with him. I mean,
Yeah.
we seen him. Who the fuck hung with him?
Oh, so when these guys turn on you, you don't feel like, oh, how could you? You're just like, this fucking guy?
Yeah, weird.
That's it.
Really?
Yeah, this fucking guy. Yeah.
Wow.
We were to get out of jail card.
What's up, guys? We're going to take a break really quick because we got to talk about your amazing dick game. Yes, you. You right now, listen to my voice, my deep, soothing voice. You have an amazing dick game. Mm-hmm. Or maybe you know someone with an amazing dick game. Maybe you got a boyfriend. Who knows? But if you have an amazing dick game, there's a way that you can make it better. And that's with the good people over at Bluechew. Mm-hmm. Bluechew is an amazing service that basically delivers a chewable tablet that has the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, all that stuff, but this is the chew. It's at a fraction of a cost, and it's never been easier to get your hands on the greatest dick game of your life. Mm-hmm. Never been easier. I'm telling you. You can go to bluechew.com and you can submit all your information to a licensed person, a legit person that will then mail you a discreet, very unassuming, but very, very powerful package. You know what I'm talking about? The powerful package to your home. That's how easy it is. You don't got to go talk to a doctor and be like, yeah, I want, nope, easy. You got to just go on the internet, bluechew.com. I want to get the best dick given of my life. And that's how you do it. Easy as that. And for the listeners of this show, of this program, you are going to get free first month of Bluechew. Mm-hmm. You're going to be getting Bluechew for free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. That's a cup of coffee. Black to be delivering that BBC. You know what I'm saying? That's bluechew.com, BLUECHEW.com. Use the promo code GAGNON, GAGNON, and receive your first month for free. That's bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And thank you so much, Bluechew. I'm telling you, man, check out this product. Even if you're one of these people that's like, I don't know, I don't really need it. What are you talking about? It could be better. It can always be better. Let's say you're in the 1%, you're about to be in the 0.01% with Bluechew. Now let's get back to the show. And so then how did you feel in the day that you got sentenced, that one last one, 2001 or so? The RICO that they were able to
I got 14 years. My guidelines was, we hired a guy that he was like an ex probation officer, because that's who does the guidelines, the probation department. Mm-hmm. And he came back with my guidelines should have been 60-something months.
Oh, really?
He gave me 14 years. Well, they give you leadership. They got all the enhancements. They just lie.
They just keep upping it.
3 points for leadership, 3 points for that, 2 points for, and I got 14 years.
And
I wasn't bad.
Oh, really?
I mean, for what I was facing death.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I guess.
I had 9 years left.
Yeah, that quote that you had is funny, where people are like, yeah, what do you think of the sentencing? You're like, it's better than death.
Yeah, fucking death penalty.
Yeah.
Which actually, I like the attitude.
Yeah,
the attitude is like, yeah. Like you even had a comment where you're like, yeah, it's jail. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Listen, nobody wants to beat you. Make the best of it.
Yeah. But then the charges they got you on, all bullshit.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
The last case was a real fucking joke. The one in Newark. In New York.
Mm.
I played the gamble and I had to plead. The judge wouldn't let me play my tapes, but I would have won it. I got a hung jury. I would have won immediately.
Oh, really?
But they won't let me play one of my tapes. We had this kid buried, Rubio.
And when you say tapes, what do you mean?
He wore a wire on me for fucking 3 years. Well, a lot of people for years.
If you listen to the tapes, you would say, I'll represent you. That's
I'll
how
go to trial
crazy it
tomorrow.
is.
Listen, I'll go to trial right now tomorrow. I'll represent myself. If they let me play my tapes, I'll get acquitted.
Wow.
The judge will let me play them.
And these are the tapes from his wire?
Him. He's wearing a wire on me.
And they wouldn't allow it?
No, the judge said it was hearsay. How the fuck's it hearsay?
Yeah.
It's literally him saying it.
It's
him.
crazy.
I got him on tape telling 10 people. Not me now. He's telling, like, say he met you.
Yeah.
I don't even know the fucking people he's talking to.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, how's Joe? You know, yeah, I'm down here with that kid Joe. How's he doing? He said, man, this fucking kid won't do nothing illegal. I asked him to do it.
Yeah.
And listen, told 5 different people he won't do nothing illegal. He's straight. He won't do nothing
Can't
illegal.
get him to do nothing. Can't
He
get him
came
to
to
do
me
nothing.
one time with cigarettes. He said, I got hot cigarettes. I don't want them. I said, whoever's getting these, the FBI. No, it's my friend from, I don't give a fuck who it is. It's the FBI. I told him no about that. He came to me with this medical shit. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I ain't involved with that. I said, I'll try to help you. He said, it's all legit. He came to me with gold. Well, he comes to me one time. It's on tape. We're at the bar. He's like, you know a jeweler? I said, what do you want to buy, a watch? He said, no, I got gold. What do you mean gold? He said, I get hot gold. He said, I got it in the, he didn't say hot. He said, I get it from New York. He says, I've been doing it with the, this is on tape now. He said, I've been doing it with Patsy and Buddy, which was a lie. He was just trying to get me. He said, but there's a little heat over there. He said, you got a guy down here. He said, I could bring you nice money I said, what's it, stolen? He's like, yeah. I said, fuck out. I said, I told you, motherfucker, 10 times, I ain't doing nothing illegal. I don't want nothing to do with it. He's like, oh, well, Patsy and Buddy, I don't give a fuck who did it. I don't want, which they didn't do it. He was just trying to set me up. I don't want nothing to do with it. If it's illegal, I just did 14 fucking years in jail.
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone. You want to gamble? I'll gamble. You want to smoke cigars? You want to drink? I'm here. Other than that, don't ever mention nothing to me illegal.
And it says it on the tapes.
I couldn't bring him in.
Yeah.
And you can't bring that in. I mean, that seems crazy.
But if I said something in the gray area, it was let in.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, it was
yeah.
all rigged. The judge hated me. He hated me.
I mean, so many guys have worn wires trying to get you.
Listen, I told him 5,000 times. I had to tell him over 50 times, I ain't doing nothing. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, how many fucking times
I listened to them all.
Really?
Yeah, listen to them all.
Have you ever caught a guy wearing a wire while you were talking to him?
No.
Like, did you ever know while you were talking to someone, like, oh, I bet this motherfucker's wired up right now?
Previty said he was in my office one day. It fell out of his leg. I didn't say it.
No way.
That's what he said. He said he had his legs crossed. Well, that fat motherfucker.
Yeah, he came out in an interview and said that.
Oh, wow.
He put his leg like on the desk, he said.
Yeah, he put his leg crossed or something and fell out. He was another guy who was a beauty. If it was today, they can never use him.
Wait, why?
Well, I had tapes of him telling other people. He wasn't telling us. He was telling some, I don't know who the fuck it was. He used to be a cop. You know, a regular Philly police officer. And he's telling them, yeah, when I was a cop, I used to go into black neighborhoods and throw the blacks down out the window, two stories, rob them, take all their money. And meanwhile, the head U.S. attorney, he knew about it because they had all the tapes. They heard him. He was a black guy. Like, how the fuck you use this motherfucker? Listen,
Wow.
there was a guy he went to, when I first got pinched, the guy reached out for my lawyer investigator. Previty went to him. This is when he's a fucking informant. Well, I don't know he's an informant. He's undercover. And he's shaking the guy down, telling the guy he's going to kill him. Something,
Sick.
you know, the guy owed him money. Who the fuck? He shot joints up. They had a license. And he went to this guy. I got to get all the information on it. I think his name was Perner. And the guy got scared. The guy was an insurance guy. He was a legitimate guy. The guy went to the state police. They said, we can't help you. So then he went to the fucking FBI. They said, we can't help you. The guy moved. He packed his whole family up and moved. What
Put
the
his
fuck?
house on wheels. So, yeah.
He went to the state police and the FBI. They said they can't help him. This motherfucker, because he was an informant, because he was getting us
Wow.
sick.
I mean,
He was no good, that fat motherfucker. He was a fat pig. That's just what he was. He was no good fat pig, scumbag, robbed everybody. He's another guy. Like, he got caught, like, same thing. He makes it, they make it look like Stratwise and Anastasia.
Yeah.
Like he just walked in. No, he got locked up for extortion. And then that's when he became an informant.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They just,
Wow.
yeah, he was a real beauty. He shooting up diners, threatening
Yeah, you
his
can read
girlfriend,
all about it. You
threatening
could-
his girlfriend.
it's
for
in the
a killer.
public.
Real violent guy.
Yeah.
And fucking, he had a license. They have a license.
Wow. I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, did the feds ever use like women to be informants? Like, do they ever try to like honeypot people? Like, not for you specifically, but have you ever heard of that happening?
Yeah, I heard him using it. It was a drug case. They used, I think it was undercover agent. She had sex with the guy. He ain't supposed to have sex or something. I remember reading that.
That's the end of that.
Years ago.
Wow.
It was an undercover. I don't know if she was an agent or an informant. and they ain't supposed to have sex. They had sex or something.
It just perks of the job, I guess.
It's crazy. It really is.
I mean, that's wild. Yeah, the whole informant game is just.
Well, that's why really with the podcast, like, you know, he's exposing people for what they did and things like that. That's why all these other guys that are on YouTube all have his name in the headlines. You know what I mean?
They talk about me. I don't even know them. The only person I know that talks about me is Phil Blionetti. Like all these other guys, I never seen them. I never was in jail with them.
You never met them.
I don't even know. I never seen them in my life. If they walked in here right now, I wouldn't know who the fuck they are.
And they're talking about you because
Every day. I talk about rats. I don't know.
Are they talking about you because you were solid or because you talk about them?
Well, they're jealous.
They talked about me. I just exposed them. I don't know them. I never talked listen, I never talked about Franzese or Sammy the Bull. They started with me. They invited me on their show when I first did the pod. Oh, yeah, I love Joey. I never talked about them. Then Franzese, I'm not a rat. No, motherfucker, you're a rat. I exposed them. So then they got, I guess they got mad.
Oh, wow.
But I'm going to expose a lot of other motherfuckers, too. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I mean, how many guys out there do you feel like are?
But I don't know none of them. Like
are informants though? Like how many dudes out that are?
We have so many.
You know how many?
Things.
You know how many confidential informants there are? You don't even know what that is. You'll never know.
And so what is that? What is a confidential informant?
They never have to tell you who it is. You could be one right now.
Yeah, they have a list. Like
I want you to know you're wired right now. I got a wire on you.
But I'm saying they never have to tell you. Now,
Wow.
that's a CI, a confidential informant. Then you got a CW as a cooperating witness. That's one that'll wear a tape and get on the stand and testify. But there's might be fucking 10 million CIs out there.
Wow.
They just call up, what do you hear? They just report everything.
Yeah, like you ever hear the reporters say, our sources say that they're getting it from them.
Yeah, like
You know
this
what I mean?
other, what's that other fucking blowjob? Bernstein.
Bernstein,
he
yeah.
keeps on talking about me. There's some fucking idiot on YouTube.
And what's
just
the deal?
fucking stories. You just make shit up.
Yeah, they make
I
all
got
lies.
sources. I got 3. I don't know these fucking people. He don't know nothing about me.
And so now you feel
Well,
like
Phil Leonetti's his man. He
yeah, it's his best friend.
Yeah, because he wrote a book with him.
Yeah.
They're fucking idiots. But they got to talk about me. If they don't talk about me, nobody go, who the fuck's going to watch the channel?
Yeah. Like we went to Peter Luger's last night for dinner. It will be all over YouTube by tomorrow. They'll post videos about it that he went to Peter Luger's. They're sick. They just put his name.
We could go eat anywhere.
Yeah.
what's wrong with going to Peter
They can't
Luger's?
go to Peter Luger's.
They're jealous.
They're jealous.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We went to the Super
Listen,
Bowl.
they can't come. Like Sammy the Bull. They can't come back in their neighborhood. People don't want them. I'm not saying they're going to come back and somebody's going to kill them. People don't. They would spit on them like ladies. Everybody. They don't want them in their. They can't come in their neighborhood. I go anywhere in South Philly. I go anywhere in New York. Anywhere in Florida. I go anywhere.
Yeah, this is very, very interesting. I'm curious, why would someone, I guess the state wanting to get you, they're just going to be like, hey, just say whatever. Yeah. Say whatever. You were talking a little bit before, by the way. I asked if there were any, gay guys that were maybe affiliated with, different, mafia families or...
Gay?
Yeah.
I'm getting some information now. I think Sammy the Bull might have been gay.
Really?
Yeah, when I'll find out, I'll let you know.
And where would that come from? Like how?
I can't reveal my sources yet. We're working on it. Breaking news.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's
breaking
fair.
news. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Wow.
You'll know.
Not a big deal. It's not like we don't like gay people. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's interesting. And he's never been forthcoming about any of those.
He killed a 16-year-old kid for no reason. Nobody knows about that.
Really?
Killed a kid, 16. You don't talk about that.
I mean, that's pretty rough.
Innocent fucking kid, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Poor kid's family.
A lot of them shows will say now they do it for the kids. They do it for this.
do
They
nothing
don't
for the
give
kids.
nothing to anyone. They literally, they're in it for the money. You know what I mean? We came out with a podcast. It was a good idea, and we just rolled with it. Like you see, the sports, the food, this, that. They do it for all other reasons.
Yeah.
They talk about the same shit. For fucking, nobody wants to hear about the fucking same story 30 years. Do something that we do shit different. Like,
Yeah.
we're going to cook.
Yeah,
We're going to do it all.
Yeah, we go out. We were at the Super Bowl. Like
I mean, we
the golf
sports,
events.
Golfing, we do it all.
How were snitches treated on the inside in prison?
No, they can't. I mean, in the low, the whole place is snitching and chop. But in the penitentiary, there's none
Oh, really?
that you know of. No, you got to show your paperwork as soon as you come in. If you're a snitch, you're getting smashed. That's it. No fucking ifs, ands. No,
It's like-
I know this guy. I don't. You ain't got your paperwork. You
Woman
should-
beaters,
done.
pedophiles,
Pedophiles,
snitches.
snitches, done. Can't
Really?
walk on a compound.
Did you ever see anything like that? Like see a guy come in, paperwork kind of looked a little funny, and then
Smashed, done.
Done.
Done. There's nothing to talk about.
Really?
Gone, yeah. They can never, like all these guys talk all that shit. They could never go to, they go to a low and a medium. I mean, a medium you're going to see, by maybe medium is stabbing or something, but in the penitentiary, They ain't coming. They ain't got it. They can never come on a compound.
Wow. And the spot that you were at was in Indiana. It was a Max?
Terre Haute, yeah. That was a fucking, it was called a CM, Communications Management, CMU unit. Fucking, it was all terrorists in there. Like 35 terrorists.
It's crazy.
Wow.
That's where I got released from. My last 2 years, a year and a half they sent me there.
Were any guys you were in prison with that you were like, not that you necessarily talked to or had relations with, but anyone that you were like, whoa, this guy's in here? Like, was there anyone that shocked you or that you thought
No,
was
a lot
like,
of them were, in the CMU unit, a lot of them were like supporting terrorism, like shit like that.
anyone that you were familiar with? You just heard like, oh,
John
these
Walker
guys.
Lim was with us.
Who's that?
He's the one, when we invaded Afghanistan, he fought for, he was American fighting for the Taliban. So fuck I know, some with the Taliban.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in there.
Oh, wow.
But the rest of them were all like, a lot was supporting terrorism. This fucking one guy was with me, right? All he did was cry all day. Like this one terrorist. He said to me, I can't believe I'm in here, right? I said, me neither. I'm here for stolen property and gambling.
Yeah.
So one day he shows me his photo album. He's got a picture of the motherfucker. He's in the mountains with Bin Laden. I said, now you wonder why you're fucking here?
Yeah, I
you
mean,
a fucking picture with Bin Laden.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the guys that you were around, that you were locked up with. I mean, that's...
Yeah, in the last 2 years. But all before that, I was in the penitentiary. I mean, none of them, they could talk all they want. I don't give a fuck where they say they were, Rikers Island, this, but they can never, ever go to federal penitentiary.
Wow. Were you ever put in the hole, put in solitary?
Yeah, a lot.
Oh,
You know,
really?
just for bullshit. They just to fuck with me and shit. They
Oh,
put me,
really?
Yeah, but they won't even let him on the compound.
What was the longest time you spent in solitary?
Almost a year.
A year?
It's wild.
And what was it for? Would you mind sharing?
And then they said we're on the investigation. I still don't know what the fuck I was in there for. then they sent me to the fucking where they send me? I was in Marion. They sent me to CMA unit, wherever the fuck it is.
That's nuts. They don't have to tell you anything. You just go.
On their investigation. Investigation for what? They didn't tell us.
Wow. Now I've heard that when you're in solitary, your mind starts to go a little bit. After 3-4 months, you kind of start to go a little crazy. You're not seeing people. You're not sleeping properly. Like,
Listen, lock yourself in your bathroom.
Yeah, fuck
That's
that,
it,
bro.
That's it. You don't fucking talk to those. The food comes through the door.
And what did you do?
There's
to
no
stay,
phone. You get one phone call.
How'd you stay sharp? What did you do to stay
out,
solid?
Read. You read books. I did puzzle. The Sudokus. I used to be hooked on them.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Sudokus are good.
Oh,
I guess you have to pass time, right?
Yeah, you got to pass time, work out.
I think the guys I talk to is like, it's not even only passing time. It's like keeping your brain from literally just going.
Yeah.
Like if you're not activating your mind reading stuff, like your brain will just, you go crazy.
How about these fucking, the Joey Merlino got the guys out. They'll fucking death row for fucking 30, 40 years. They're innocent. Picture
row?
being in a fucking, you're in a hole. Picture being on death row for fucking 40 years.
Completely innocent.
Innocent, let them out.
Wow. I
You
mean,
can't
That's
be
fucked up.
That's fucked.
You're sitting there at 40 waiting to die.
Yeah. I mean, your brain can't recover from that real quick.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
And then even if they let you out, you lose a quarter of your life, half your life, and you're never the same.
Yeah.
Never saying you're fucked up.
Yeah. And you miss your kids, you miss so much.
Your
You
whole.
got an ashtray here. Can I smoke a
Yeah,
cigarette?
absolutely, please.
You're smoking everything in there. You got fucking
What do you call it? Babanya?
Babanya, fucking
Yeah.
What do you smoke? What's the
Marlboro Reds. I quit. I started back.
Yeah, you picked these up while you were jammed up, or what?
No, I quit when I was away.
Really? You quit when you were away? Why is that?
I'm fucking institutionalized, I guess. I don't know. I fucking quit in jail and come out here and smoke.
Yeah. Came out 6-pack. He was ready to go.
The exact opposite of every
I
prisoner
gotta
ever.
quit again though.
Yeah?
I'm gonna start working out. I've been.
We're going to
saying
do
that.
a workout video of him. Not me. I ain't working out, but he
fuck you
is.
gonna work
Yeah. I have no interest.
You're not going to get this guy in shape? He get a six-pack.
6-pack.
Oh, Ozempic. That's what I'll do first. Then maybe get a little
He's
6-pack.
heavy. You gotta see. All they do is eat.
Oh, really?
I love eating. Listen, I don't drink, so I like eating.
Yeah,
You,
know what I mean?
Carmen,
a little
Wags,
Parmesan.
Yeah.
a little-
Oh, I love it.
they eat everything.
Lobster franchise.
Soup to nuts.
we listen. I'm like a kid. So breakfast, lunch, dinner. I have to eat 3 meals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it
Every time.
every time.
What's your snack of choice? Be honest. When you're
Like
really
when
going
I'm
for
home?
it. Yeah, and you're like, yo, I'm really gonna go for it.
Probably Tasty Cakes. Yeah, probably Tasty Cakes.
They only got them in Philly, right?
Only Philly.
You got Tasty Cakes here?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, and the bodegas, they sell them.
I just like how
Tasty
happy
Cakes?
it made him.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Look
Yeah.
at how happy he is
Look
right
at
now.
him.
Yeah, it's good.
He's looking
Ice
for
cream.
one now.
You saw how he smiled?
Yeah.
Well, I want to get it before we
He's
leave
fucking
today.
starving right now.
Oh,
Look at
I
him.
am. Before we leave, we're gonna get a nice little bagel. Then for lunch, we'll probably be back in Philly. We'll get a nice little hoagie or
Yeah.
sandwich, and then dinner we'll probably wind up at the saloon again.
We got to invite you to Philly. You got to come to Philly. You were just there, right?
Yeah, I know. I really wish you guys
shoulda
could go.
came
But you
before-
guys are going to come out to the show when we're
No,
in
Yeah.
Florida.
in Florida.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, we definitely will.
The way he
will.
got happy about the Tasty Cakes is how you
Listen,
you
food-
sounded when you said you
food
want
in
100
New
Ks.
York, Philly, like Philly. Of course, I'm from here. Like we have great food.
Yeah.
New York has great. Even in Florida, where he lives, great restaurants and stuff. That's what we enjoy: breaking balls, going to dinner, laughing. It's,
Who
it's
was
good
the
time.
best chef in prison? What was the best food you had?
Fat Angelo was good.
Angela Lutz.
He was good. Jerry the Jew, he was real good.
See, everybody has a nickname.
Jared the Jew.
Yeah, he was Jewish, so we called his name Jerry the Jew. He was a good cook. He was a good cook. He was there that fucking microwave for fucking hours.
They did an episode. He showed how to cook a grilled cheese and how to make pasta in prison.
How do you do it? How do you make a proper prison grilled cheese?
On an iron. You know, iron the clothes, but
Yeah.
right on there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Jerry the Jew was a real good cook. What's his name was a good cook? Mad Dog, Anthony.
I see.
There was a lot of good cooks.
Yeah. What was the currency in prison?
Stamps.
It was stamps.
First cigarettes, then they stopped the cigarettes.
Oh,
And so
really?
stamps get you buy
Stamps.
whatever you want, right?
Yeah, stamps, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
it was-
stamps was just the way that
Yeah.
people would buy stuff.
Yeah.
Did you ever get in fights, or did anyone ever try to fight you? Nothing like that.
You mind your business. You conduct yourself like a man. You don't fuck with drugs. You're fine.
And what was your cellmate like? Were there any people that you were bunked up with that you liked, that you thought were good guys?
Yeah.
Who were some of the people? Can you
I
tell
had
me
a good
about
kid
them?
in my cell, Cocho. He was with me for 6 years. The little Mexican kid. Funny. I should have learned Spanish. I taught him English.
Oh really?
Really?
Well, he didn't know how to talk.
Yeah.
He was funny.
Is that the one that showed you his paperwork when he was on the bunk?
No.
That's a good one.
Tell me that one. What happened there?
Cocho was a good kid. I don't know where the fuck he's at. He's got to be back in Mexico. They had to send him back.
Probably.
No, definitely.
He has so many people reach out to him from jail. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like people that he was away with, people who just came out. You know, it's crazy.
No, he was a good kid, Cocho.
And so, what was Coach's deal? What was he allegedly in there for? And like, what was the?
He didn't even speak English. I read his paperwork. You should have seen it. The guy said to him, he was selling drugs or whatever.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, you got crack? He's wearing a wire on him, you know. He's like, Cocho got everything. He didn't even know what the fuck crack was.
Yeah.
But they wanted to get him the crack, which you get
get
fucking
most
you
time.
get 20 years. They gave him 20 fucking years.
Damn.
If it was the regular powder, it would only been like, whatever, 5 years. The crack was 5 times more.
Yeah,
That's what they did. They went after like the Spanish, the blacks with the crack.
Yeah, because
Biden passed it.
Yeah.
And now he's talking all that shit, prison reform. Motherfucker, you don't want to pass the law with the crack.
Yeah, white people do coke, and
Yeah,
then we're gonna criminalize the one the brown guys.
The
are
white
doing.
people, they don't give a fuck. They wanted to bury the blacks and the Spanish.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
They came up with this fucking crack shit.
And so that was your cellmate. He got
Yeah, the
jammed
guy
up.
asked him. Listen, he didn't even speak English. The guy said, "You got crack." He said, "Cocho got everything." You know, he don't know.
Yeah.
He got fucking 20 years.
That's crazy.
Damn.
You should have learned Spanish from him.
Listen, Joe Santaguida had a case one time. He beat it. It was a girl and a guy. The agent went to the house to sell them coke. Like powder, whatever the fuck it was. And the agent, they made the deal. And the agent said, "You got a microwave? I want to cook this. Make crack out of it so to get them more time."
Wow.
And they said, "Yeah." And
That's how they
pitched
got
him
it.
for the crack. But I think they beat it.
But the agent did it.
Yeah, the undercover. I don't know if it's an agent
Yeah.
or a rat or a informant.
Wow.
But they issue got a microwave. She's like, "Yeah," and they cooked it
That's wild.
and they charged him with crack. But I think he won the case.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's not.
Like if my wife says, "Hey, can I make you dinner?" I say yes. I didn't make dinner.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if I try to take credit for that, my wife will get pissed at me.
Yeah,
I had
they
nothing to
buried-
do with it.
Yeah.
They listen. There's guys who got buried with that, mostly black and Spanish.
Yeah.
They fucking buried. They got fucking 30, 40 years for fucking that much. Like it's not even.
And they don't have good lawyers. They don't have the
Yeah, of
money or
course,
the
they got-
resources,
they got
you know?
nothing.
Buried them.
They don't even
fucking-
speak English. Some of these
No,
guys.
No.
fucking poor people are fucking rotting in jail. I
Yeah,
mean,
of course. Well, that's always how it is. The
Yeah.
poor people are going to get fucked up
Yeah.
Yeah.
by the laws, and the rich people are going to be able to do the same crimes with no problems.
Look
Yeah,
at
they
that.
go into the
Steve.
sunset.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They never got nothing.
His whole thing is crazy.
The poor
Wow.
girl. I'm saying that's the only one that got pinched.
Yeah.
She got 20 years.
And she's
I
still.
don't mean poor girl, but I'm saying, but
Yeah, she's still in there.
all the other people, they were all involved with him.
Yeah.
You don't hear a fucking name. You don't hear a peep.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Trump's got 4 cases.
Yeah, so it's pretty wild.
It's fucking nuts.
And the guys that you hung with in prison, was it a lot of, like Italian guys, or was it just anyone that you were cool with?
I was never close, so they always sent. I was far. They sent me to Texas, Indiana, Kentucky. Nah. People used to write me, any Italians there? I'm like, no. I said, 9 of them put me here. Fuck, I give a fuck. 9 Italians put me here. Fuck all my fucking Italians for.
Yeah, maybe hang out with the French or something.
Guys, you got guys from Philly there, like, your homies, from Philly. It was good. Nice crew. We cook, work out together.
Good card games?
Oh, yeah, cards, play everything. Fucking dice, fucking poker, gin.
Really?
Everything.
Some of those prison card games must have been pretty fun.
Oh, they're fun. We had a good time. A lot of laughs. Softball.
I mean, it sounds like a country club the way it's
Well, you gotta adapt, like he says. You have to adapt.
I mean, the
to
camps and all are country clubs. Like,
Right.
like you heard the things years ago, Club Fed, like you go to the fucking camp. That's a country club. It's like being in a fucking Boca Resort.
Yeah. Now,
Go to
honestly,
penitentiary, ain't no motherfucking country club.
there's a lot of fucked up things. You see crime, you see people get killed and shit.
It's fucked up shit.
Like, did you see anything really crazy while you were in prison? You were like,
fucking riots, fucking nuts.
oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened on a riot day?
This fucking riot. Listen, they used to come out shooting. They had towers. They'd shoot the fucking gun. You got to lay on the ground.
It's wild.
I mean, that's brutal.
Yeah. No, they don't fuck around over there. Ain't no fucking around.
Was there anything in prison that you enjoyed or that you missed at all, that you think back on and you're like, oh, wow, there was something about the structure that was kind of nice, or the camaraderie? Was there anything at all?
Nah.
No.
I mean, you don't miss it.
No.
Fuck wants to go there. You know what I mean?
I'd heard from some people that like they'll go in and then they leave and they're like, oh man, I miss the structure. I miss having the routine.
Well, some guys are fucked, been in a long time. They're fucked up. I watched
Institutionalized.
the video. Somebody sent me a video of a guy, the warden came and got him, told me, he said, I don't want to go home.
Yeah. Some people are scared.
They ain't got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to understand, you got a guy say he's in there for 30 years. They lost their mother, their father, their they ain't got no family. They got nowhere to fucking go. They got
Can't get a job.
Can't get a job. They get a fucking visit. They never get a visit. I mean, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, the child molesters, they get everything.
What do you mean?
Well, they love them. They protect them, the child molesters.
Like the state.
Listen, if I go right now somewhere in a development in Florida, say I want to move here, once they Google me, I'm dead. I can't. But if you're a child molester, they got to rent you. You gonna tell me this fucking shit ain't fucked up? As long as you ain't near a school.
Wow. Yeah, I mean that's fucked. Like they got you on stolen property. I'd rather have a guy that's got stolen property than a fucking
kids than child molester.
I'm gonna do a show about them motherfuckers too.
Wow.
Yeah, as long as it ain't near a school.
We got so much content to come. We got so much good stuff that we're gonna do.
We gotta get you on our show.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Come to Boca.
Yeah,
we got a great studio out there.
I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we'll do it in the studio.
Are there any stories about this guy that you really like? That
they're all interesting to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But my favorite stories are just when we're all together and we're breaking balls and laughing. You know what I mean? And just hearing back then it was different. Like even the clubs that they went to and the fun that they had. My generation, we didn't have that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like nightclubs weren't. Like now everybody sits in a bar, nobody gets dressed up anymore. Yeah. Like I was more like he's a great dresser. Like all his generation, they dressed to the nines. Yeah. His father's generation. My grandfather died, he was still wearing a suit.
Yeah, they were suits. They
wear
suits.
So I like that stuff, you know what I mean? But all his stories are great. When I'm listening to them, I'm really listening to his stories.
We gotta invite you down to the hangout.
I would love that.
Next year,
you would never see nothing like it.
When a football game's on, you go. Everybody's betting.
But I'm going to talk some shit. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay? I'm going to bust balls with it.
Yeah, of course.
Listen, we fucking torture each other.
Yeah. Listen, the last time we all watched the game, you had a guy selling light bulbs, a guy selling Viagra. People were running out. Who's getting mad at who? I mean, it was bizarre.
No, it's like, listen, they put a camera there, it'd be the best fucking reality show ever.
Yeah.
I mean, you might need to.
Like, see, real world, that's what that needs to be.
Nuts.
Yeah, you might need to.
Assorted nuts. Ever seen a box of chocolate, all nuts? That's what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
All nuts.
Is there a story that he's told you that is like the funniest one that sticks out where you're like, oh, dude, maybe even something you guys talked about on the pod?
I mean, probably the funniest one is the Vegas story to me, like with the armored truck. Like that's crazy if you think about it.
I gotta make guys come on and tell you that story.
Like not enough money to get home to bar 20 hours off your mother. Like hilarious. That happens to me all the time. Leaving the casino, I got money to eat. Yeah,
no way.
So yeah, it's real life.
Degenerate.
Yeah.
Who's the biggest degenerate gambler you ever met? One of the guys in the crew, we were like, yo, this guy, you give him $100, he'll come back with minus 1,000.
I mean, probably, I don't know. Probably everybody. We're all gamblers. That's what we do.
You ever done something crazy like pawned a watch to get some cash?
Yeah, I'm pulling this right now when I leave. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I used to go to Carver Reed.
Yeah, see you later.
Wait,
I gotta go.
Carver Reed. It's a pawn shop.
Yeah, so what would you do?
I got buried when the Flyers lost to Detroit and the Red Wings in the Stanley Cup.
There you go.
I fucking hocked 3 watches.
See? Listen, I grew up watching my father. Like, my father the other day, he was in the casino for literally 24 hours.
His father's a degenerate.
Yeah, like, I grew up, like, at 7, 8 years old. Like, my father didn't bring me to Disney World. He brought me to 10th and Carpenter to the hangout, watch them play cards.
Oh, wow.
Like, so I grew up in that.
Thanksgiving, we used to go, like, back then they had 2 football games. Well, Detroit was always on, like, I'm talking about when we were a kid. And my father's like, root for Detroit, you got $10. I'm fucking rooting my balls off.
Same thing.
$10 is fucking a lot of money.
I mean,
I'm fucking like 7. You know what fucking $10 is?
Yeah. But I mean,
It's like having a bet on a game.
It's so your family's so obsessed with it. Your father even made you a jockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is that to me is like the funniest story of all.
Yeah, they sent me down the track.
Like your dad's like, you know what? I love watching horse racing.
Yeah.
And I want to spend more time with my kid.
Listen, he used to
Let's put him on a horse.
He used to come to the fucking track, and I'd tell him like the horse didn't have a shot.
Yeah, he still
And he still bet it.
Yeah.
Fuck, I told you that. Don't bet the fucking horse.
That's crazy.
But
And he used to curse me. You
your dad
motherfucker, fuck you cursing me for? I told you don't bet him.
would your dad bet on you?
Yeah.
And you knew you weren't
I
going
would
to
tell him like the horse didn't have a shot. You know, like,
Crazy.
and he still bet it.
Horses are the best.
And then cursed me.
Wait, what is the obsession with horse betting?
It's fast. It's fast action.
Yeah.
Especially now. I mean, years ago it was one track. You got to wait an hour between, like 30, 40 minutes between races. Now they got there's a race going on from fucking Philly, another one from Florida, another one from New York.
And it's a nice sport. You go watch it, you could enjoy it, you could sit outside.
Yeah.
And the horses, they're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
The first bet I ever made was on a horse.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah. I used to love going around the hangout to see everybody there because they always give me $20, $50 bills. You know how big that is as a kid?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I wanted to go around there.
The richest man in the
Massive.
world.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy.
What about greyhounds? You ever see greyhound
Yeah,
gambling?
I went one time.
Really? I never
In
did
Florida,
it.
I went to Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Me and Donnie, over 16.
No
Dogs,
way.
the dog, yeah. We bet 16 races.
Over 16.
I mean, that's hard to do.
I don't even know nothing about it.
Yeah, just pick a dog and that's it.
Yeah.
You ever see High Lie?
Nah.
What's that?
This is popular in where I grew up. So there was a dog
Highlight's
track.
big. Highlight's big in Miami.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there was a dog track where I grew up, and that was like the big, like everyone would go, and then they added Highlight to like the same facility.
Yeah.
So it was dog track and Highlight. And Highlight is like this old Spanish game where you basically have like these giant like things, and you're whipping this ball, and people would just go and they would bet.
Really?
They would
Well,
run numbers.
That's easy. That's
Yeah.
easy. The dog's hard. The dog can't talk. The
Nah.
horse can't talk.
Yeah.
You can't wake up and ask the dog, how you feel today? You going to win?
Yeah.
He might have a headache. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't know. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Were women allowed into the club? Like, were wives and girlfriends allowed to come hang out?
No.
Nah, it's weird.
It was just all guys.
That's kind of nice.
It was all guys.
That's a little nice.
Listen, when you want to get out of your house and you want time away from, just say your wife or whatever, you were with her for 6 days straight. You go to hangout, you just sit there all day and break
But the
balls.
hangouts, like, the girls don't want to go there. If everybody's smoking a cigarette,
Yeah,
cigar,
screaming.
drinking, fucking
Yeah.
screaming. It's fucking, you need it, fucking can't even see the fucking smoke.
Yeah. My wife says to me, don't you got anywhere to go? Go to the club, go to the casino.
Yeah. It's cool to have those spaces like it's dudes to be able to like, let's hang out, bust balls, talk shit.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah, I feel like we don't have that as much anymore. It's nice to have like
The
a
world's
club.
changed.
Yeah.
There's no more than social clubs or nothing like that.
My friends they don't go to social. Like I'm the only one at my age like that goes to social clubs. Like they're not. They don't exist no more.
Why not? Why do you think that it's faded away?
I don't know.
Because nobody comes out of their house. Everybody sits in and plays
Kids are
video
all fucked
games.
up video games. They're all fat. Listen, when I played cards when I'm 7 years old. Like they don't even know how to play cards. They don't know how to shuffle.
Yeah, nothing.
They don't know how to play.
Crazy.
Poker became.
If you tell a kid
everybody-
right now you want to play a game of gin, they would have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just different.
Yeah.
Years ago, we played everything.
Sports outside, half ball, handball, a kickball,
Do you have
softball. No kids.
No.
No.
When you have kids, you think you'll teach them like, yo, this is how we play cards. This is how you lose.
I
Like
think that it's just going to happen. Like I don't think that I'll have to teach them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
my father really didn't have to teach me. It was just like
We were around it.
I was around it my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's just what it is.
it's just what it is. You know what I mean? My mom didn't, of course, want me to be around it, but it just is what it is.
And when you guys are playing together, everyone's betting actual money. Like you're
I bet
making
against
real
my
money.
father, and my uncle.
Yeah.
I'm playing against my father and uncle. They're sitting right there in a poker game.
Yeah.
And it's like it gets legit competitive. You guys are
Yeah.
really trying to go at each
Yeah.
other.
Well, think about it. I beat him for $10,000. Later that night, I'm out to dinner paying for everybody's dinner with your money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Think about it.
That makes sense. So it's still all communal. It's like, hey, we're gonna play together, and then we're gonna go eat together. The winner's gonna
we're all friends.
Yeah, we're all friends.
Yeah, but you ever gamble against someone that you didn't like?
Probably, I'm sure. Yeah.
And how is it when that guy wins? I mean, is that that's?
I mean, they always win.
Yeah, you see red rats. Like you just want to take everything off them.
Oh wow! I mean, that would be infuriating.
Yeah.
To lose to a guy that
you don't like. Yeah, no, it happens a lot.
Because he's the guy who always wins.
Yeah, always wins.
I mean, that's brutal.
Some guys are lucky.
Yeah, some guys are lucky, very lucky.
Yeah.
We got to get you in a game,
bro. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know how to play gin though. I've never played.
Oh, we'll teach you. It's easy, very easy. Yeah, you get the hang of it.
Yeah, I mean, has it been nice being since getting out of prison and then now living life down in Florida and kind of being out of the game for a little bit?
I love it.
Yeah,
golf.
I saw on a quote that you said that you were like, "I'm no longer involved with any of this crime shit. There's too many rats." That was something I think that you had said to that effect. Is that true? Or is that
I'm legit. I live in Florida.
Yeah.
My family. I golf. I work out. Well, I got to start working out again.
Yeah.
But it's nice to be kind of like separated.
Yeah, leave
like,
me the fuck alone.
Yeah,
let me
chill,
alone.
Tell my stories, talk my shit.
That's it.
Live my life.
And trying to get people out of jail, prison reform.
Yeah.
Working with Joe Marone. Mm-hmm. You got 4 people out.
Yeah. Hey, it does a lot. We do a lot of stuff for
he's got another guy's going to get out soon.
Yeah, he does.
How many people are in jail 40 years?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. And innocent.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I mean, how many every week there's a new guy? How about
you sitting in fucking jail for 40 fucking years? You know you didn't do it.
Yeah, it's scary.
A new guy gets out, and then they're like, oh, didn't do anything. Some lady accused him of something 50 years ago, and now he's out.
Well, the one kid, he got out. The guy was on death row for 30-something years. The DNA saved him. They didn't have DNA back then.
Yeah, that's
it
crazy.
Wasn't him. Mm-hmm. They had the DNA. It wasn't him.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I even wonder about like people on death row. There's probably people that got killed.
Yeah. How many people? What? 100%.
Yeah.
Dead already. They killed them. That's fucked up.
It's crazy.
I mean, you never hear their stories because they don't have the resources, you know?
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah. Was it frustrating when you were down in Florida and you've been out and you've been clean, you're not doing anything, and then they try to get you again and jam you up on some other shit?
They did with that fucking case in New York.
Yeah, but like, how does that feel being like, I'm doing what you guys asked me to do. I'm living a regular life as a good citizen, and now...
They didn't like it. That motherfucker came down and tried to set me up.
Yeah.
And was this a different guy from back in the day that wanted to get...
I didn't even know him, JR.
Wanted to get like revenge on you?
No,
like,
I just met him. I didn't know him. I met him in a bar.
Really?
You know, I said, told Bob, he was a nice kid, you know, gambling... Again, you bet? Yeah, I bet. I fucking bet my whole life.
Yeah.
That's how it started.
Yeah.
And he, tried to get me, asked me about cigarettes. I ain't doing nothing. I just did 14 fucking years. Leave me the fuck alone. You want to bet? I'll bet all day long. I'm a degenerate.
Yeah.
You want to drink? I'll go drink. You want to smoke a cigar? But as far as anything illegal, I told him 10 times.
Yeah. And he had a successful restaurant during this time. Then he went to jail, and that was it.
Yeah, Merlino.
Because of this.
It fucked my restaurant up.
And it was great. See, that's what happens.
Yeah.
But
they don't want to see you be successful.
In the restaurant, you're probably even hiring maybe some guys that might have served time. Like you're helping out people that are trying to get on their feet.
Yeah.
And then it all gets taken away.
You live and you learn, that's all.
Yeah. I mean, and then how long was that whole process? That was like
I got locked up
2019?
2016. I went to trial. When the fuck I go to trial? 18, like 2 years later, a year and a half later. And then I got 2 years.
Yeah. And then now...
I did a year, and then I went to the halfway house, then COVID hit. We were all fucked up with the COVID, so they put me on house arrest for the rest of the time.
Oh, wow. And then now you got no problem. Like you're not worried about anyone from the past trying to.
I got no probation, no nothing.
Trying to do something, trying to get you jammed up on a charge, or.
I mean, it's not hard to do. I mean,
just don't do any crime. And you're
I'm
fine.
saying you could do. You could go tomorrow and say Joey told me when I left. Joey told me on the side he did this, he did that, and you got to fucking. You know what I mean? I mean that's how fucking easy it is.
Yeah, it just must be so frustrating. Like, yeah, why do you guys keep on trying to bring me into this?
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's why we do.
God spares it's over. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, that's why we do the podcast.
I'll be 62. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, just
what the fuck I got? 10 years left. Let me go. let me die on a beach, motherfucker. Let me go die on a fucking beach or on a golf course.
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's it.
Do you get to travel much now?
Yeah, I mean with the podcast we are.
Yeah, we're living out of suitcases.
Yeah, I live out of a fucking suitcase.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's good though.
And you get to meet cool people. You get
we do. We meet a lot of good people.
A lot of good people in Vegas.
And now that you're sharing your story, there's probably a lot of people that are like, dude, I remember when this trial was on.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Are there any interesting people that reached out recently? Like,
we got a lot of people on here.
I mean,
90% positive we have.
Yeah.
10% negative. Like, you're always going to have haters.
Well, you need the haters.
Yeah.
Keep on hating, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, keep watching.
Yeah, we need
we
you.
love it.
Yeah, fuck. I don't give a fuck what they say.
Yeah.
They can say whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Talk's cheap.
And there's people that you were even saying from prison that have reached out to you
Oh,
afterwards.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and a lot of people.
Yo, Joey, let's
try to
hang
get people
out.
jobs, try to help people.
Yeah.
That's all the fuck we do.
Yeah, really, truth.
I mean, it's the truth.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
Are there any of the guys like funny stories of any of the guys that you knew from prison that got out that maybe you linked up with that stick out in your mind as like, oh, this was a funny dude, a funny time?
Well, you know what it is when they get out and you're out, you're on supervised release, so you can't talk. We can't talk.
Oh,
you go to
really?
jail, they violate you. Me and you could be in a cell for 20 years. We get out next week, if I can't talk to you. And that ain't fucking fucked up.
We had nothing to do with each other while
Nothing
we were
to do with each other. You're
Yeah.
a felon. It's a revolving door. That's how they keep on putting you back in. I got violated every time. You know what I mean? Association. What am I going to do? I know a guy fucking 30 years. I see him. I ain't going to say hello to him.
Yeah. But what was your job in prison? Did you have to do
Orderly.
anything?
No, orderly. Clean and tear, mop, nothing really.
Yeah. But you were tight with the people that had like maybe like kitchen access
Yeah,
or like
kitchen, yeah. Buy chicken.
they can help you out with
Yeah,
some things.
yeah, you buy the food. Yeah, everybody's hustling.
Yeah.
No, we was good. We used to buy decent. Well, they had decent commissary. We used to cook rice. It was good. Make
Yeah.
the best of it.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing you can do.
That's
Yeah,
it.
nothing else you can do.
Yeah, and there's probably like fun games that you're like, yo, I didn't even know this was a thing. Like the ingenuity of people in prison is like it
Them guys are
astounds
good.
me.
They play the handball. Them guys are good.
Oh, really? You got your ass beat?
No, they're good.
Yeah, well, that's what they do all day long.
Yeah, fucking good.
Would you ever bet on games in prison?
Yeah, it was bet on the softball games, every fucking thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, bet on any fucking thing.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, so you weren't even playing. You were just like, yo,
Yeah.
let me make some money on this.
They're
we
very
bet on
competitive,
Bet
they
on
say.
handball
Yeah.
games, basketball games.
Just betting stamps.
Some of them guys
Yeah.
are good in basketball too.
Look what Bernard Hopkins did in prison. Built a gym. He was a world champion in
Yeah.
jail. You know what I mean? So it's competitive. It's
Yeah.
crazy if you think about it. We did Hopkins on our show.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Good
good
man.
guy.
How
Good
was
guy.
it?
Great
Good
guy.
man. Good
Yeah,
man.
it was cool.
Smart, good. Got all his marbles.
Yeah.
He didn't get hit.
No, he gives back to the community.
Helps everybody.
You
Good
don't
man.
forget where he came from.
That's
Good
cool.
man.
In hindsight, all these people that are kind of like betrayed you, turned on you. Is there anything you would have done differently? Is there anything you wish you had done? Where you're like, man, I wish I.
Yeah, I wish I'd have never talked to the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's my problem. I'm nice to everybody.
It kind of opens you up.
Yeah, no, I'm not nice. I should be. Get the fuck away from me. Well, that's
Yeah.
how I'm going to be now. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. You don't really know, I guess, if someone's
No, you try to be. You're being nice. You know what I mean? But you can't. You can't be nice. Don't pay to be nice. Look what happened.
Yeah. They
Well,
say nice guy always finishes last.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Well,
So
fuck.
in hindsight, you would have been a little bit more maybe standoffish, like, yo, I don't need to be buddies with
Yeah,
with
leave
these
me
guys.
the fuck alone.
Yeah.
That's my new thing. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
We'll make
To
a shirt with
everybody.
that.
Yeah.
To the fucking
Leave us alone.
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah. This is very interesting. Just the whole ride of all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there more stories that you feel like will come out? I know you were saying that there's a lot of stuff that you're planning for
Yeah,
the
we got a
future
lot of
with-
stuff.
with the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, we
Got a lot of big guests coming up. He's got a lot more stories.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some more I guess quote unquote rats that
Yeah,
you
we got
would
them.
say.
Yeah, you can
Patreon.
You can never get fucking. There's too many of them motherfuckers. We can talk about them every day.
What about someone that people accuse all the time, Tekashi 6ix9ine? Are you familiar
He's a
with this
rat.
guy?
Yeah, he's a fucking
He's from
rat
here.
too.
And yeah.
I mean, he's
from here?
legit. Yeah, he's from New York.
Yeah.
He worked in a bodega. Look at that. He worked in a bodega. Somebody found him, gave him a whole career, made him millions of dollars, and then he ratted on everybody to get out of jail. Think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, is there any justification ever for ratting? If there's someone that's like, hey, these guys all, like, they killed my whole family. They did all this terrible shit to me. And the state says if I snitch on one guy, they'll let me free, but I got life in prison. Is there ever a justification where you're like, all right, I can see it? Like, is there
Not
ever...
me. This is
Really?
what
No, I mean, it's nothing to do with you.
No, nothing to do with.
I mean, that's solid.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could be solid like that, bro. I'll be honest.
No.
If I'm standing there and
You
it's
might.
like these guys killed my family and they're saying, hey, just
You'll stand up like a wet napkin.
I mean,
Yeah,
different
dude.
situations. You know what I mean? Like, look
I'm
at
not
six.
built for it,
No,
bro.
I good. At least you're honest.
Yeah, no, I'm not the one. Don't do crime with me.
I ain't
okay?
doing nothing.
Yeah, don't do crime with me. I'm not the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems. Yeah, I guess you need to have a mentality where it's like, if you're one of those types of people that's involved in stuff like that, it's like, hey, there's a code. There's a code of honor. There's a code of trust.
Well, people don't need to get involved with things like Tekashi 6ix9ine. You were a rapper. Like you didn't need to do anything extra you were doing. I mean, you got to look at like what the rappers got. Guns. They're showing guns. They're shooting off guns. You're going to go to jail.
Yeah.
It's not like you're sitting here doing a podcast.
Yeah.
You're shooting guns on the street. You're going to get in trouble. You don't need to do that. You're already a millionaire.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think it was? Like,
I have no idea. All I know is if we get a check for $10 million, we ain't going outside and shooting guns out today.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
We're
That's
going
for
to the
sure.
casino.
Yeah, that's the worst we're going to do. So I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? Especially when you come from nothing, you get that kind of money, you fuck it all up.
yeah. I mean, you must have an alibi for anything they ever try to get you on. Be like, hey, I was at the Borgata this night. Right? I was at Caesars this night.
Yeah.
I was at the Wynn this night. I had nothing
It's
to do
hard to
with it.
remember, though, where the fuck you were, though.
Yeah, we were at the Win in the Super Bowl. It was great. We had a great time.
No, when I had the case in Atlantic City down the shore with Philly and Eddie's mother when I got locked up at the fucking fight, I took the stand. I got on the stand, and I got pitched 2 years later. And the fucking prosecutor asked me, like, where was you that night? Fuck, I said, I don't remember what I ate 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
You know where the fuck you were? If I'd say, where was you?
I don't know.
What year is this? 2020. Fuck, I said,
Yeah,
I know
right.
I wasn't in no fight.
Yeah. Yeah. And especially back then, you might not have like your phone, like
There
pinging
was
you
no
everywhere
phones.
you are.
There was
like,
we had no cell phones.
Yeah,
we didn't
no-
have a fucking beeper then.
surveillance camera that's not
No,
going to
they
be
got
picking you up
everything.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
I got-
the iPhones and this, you can find anybody.
But at least in that case, you can be like, hey, my phone pinged me at this place.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm innocent. I had nothing to do with this.
Right.
Which I guess helps a little
Yeah, it
bit.
helps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You know, but back in the day, it's like,
No, back in the day, there was nothing.
it's just your word.
Now there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All over the street, every house. Fucking red lights.
Ring
got
doorbells.
Do you feel like the surveillance is helpful because it can just prove that innocent people are where they said they were?
Cameras. Yeah, I mean, it could help you.
Yeah.
I guess it's a double-edged sword. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Is there anything else from the pod or any other stories you guys want to share before we wrap up?
That's it.
You just got to check out Patreon.
Yeah.
You know, Patreon's where
Yeah,
you're going to
tell
get all
them
the
to sign up on
exclusive
Patreon.
stuff.
We're gonna have all the good shit coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we put all our like content at that you could see, so we don't get banned from anywhere else. So anything you need is going to be on Patreon. The links in all our bios.
Yeah. And then any book, any movie, anything like that?
No.
Just
No, I don't want that.
just a podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah.
This guy's response, fucking, what am I, gay?
Yeah.
Fucking doing
Just a
doing
podcast.
a book?
We're enjoying
no, but-
ourselves. We're having a good
Oh,
time.
we're having a good time.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in Florida.
Absolutely, man. It's going to be fun. Thank you so
my
much,
brother.
bro.
Thank you.
Thanks
I
for
really
having us. We
appreciate
really
you, man.
appreciate it.
Yeah, this was
I mean,
fun.
It was good.